Okay, so we're on. I don't know whose quest is it tonight. Who posted this one up? Ross. Okay.
I thought it was Gartok, wasn't it? Was it?
To be honest, my gut instinct would say Ross, because I reckon he's got at least 70% of the posts.
All right. Well, we will pick it up in the meeting room at the Temple of the People.
Not this time.
Away going.
Well, we might have to now because we might need to fit Tom in somehow. Because we were gonna. I was thinking we'd start on the way to Gartok's because Gartok's still slightly tired and stayed in his hut.
Okay. Well, you can pick it up however you want, as long as the group is relatively close together at the start.
Yep. So we just need to
hand it over to you.
We'll start in the temple. We'll gather everybody there apart from Gartok, and we'll go to Gartok's and make plans there.
Okay.
Talos will be with us because Talos is staying in the temple, I think. Is he not?
No, I've got a boat. But I'll be at the temple. I'll go for a little. I'll see what the crack is.
That's very considerate.
Yeah.
Tom, you'll have to remind me of your character's name, mate. Sorry.
Enzo Sal.
Enzo.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, I might have to add you to my list.
Is it the good list or the bad list?
Well, it's the not dead list, so the good list.
Am I in the? Hang on, I need to make sure I'm in.
With deceased.
Just a quick. I'm in roll 20. Is it showing the warehouse pictures?
Probably showing the last game the last screen you were on.
Yes.
That is exactly what. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. As long as it hasn't broken, that's all right. There we go. That's better. Thank you.
Yeah, you should be able to move the little red tag around, and it'll move all the players to that page. But that never works for me.
No.
So I have to move everybody's token individually. Pain in the butt.
Got ya.
Okay, so starting in the Temple of the People, you know what the issue is, so I will leave it to you to hand out the information. I'll just sit back and listen to your interpretation of events.
So I'll be sat at the top of the table, I'll probably be stood looking out the window again, waiting for everybody to join. I assume Harbinger's laid on a spread as normal.
I have indeed. Well, not me personally, but
Arranged for a spread.
yeah, it's where all the money's going.
In a pimped out cart with a new horse.
So that's
That's snowy weather.
Yeah.
That's very appropriate.
yes, there's some light wispy flakes of snow in the air today, unexpected coldness descended on Mist Hass.
Okay. Is everybody apart from Gartok starting at the temple?
Yeah, I'll be in the temple.
Enzo will be at the temple, talking to a group of people, telling a story.
Cool. So we'll be in the meeting room. We'll just wait for everybody to assemble.
Yeah, we're there. I'm there.
Murder squad, assemble!
There'll be no murdering. No murdering today.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. As you all know, well, some of you may not know, Berne came with us to a demi-plane when we all got returned to our bodies and came back to this plane. Berne was taken elsewhere with Canis, so we rescued Canis, got him back into his body, and Berne found her way to another item rather than her body. As some of you may know, the axe which Gartok carries may contain a soul as well. Similar to, I believe it works in a similar way to our mind rings, Rastvyn.
Yeah, do you mean the mace he carries?
The mace, sorry, yes, the mace.
Because he did have an axe as well that had a strange
Yes.
entity inside it.
Got a thing.
He has a habit of picking up entity-bound items.
It has been.
Talk to him about the bear we saw as well up in the mountains.
Yes. Yes, we do. The Great Green, I think it was referred to.
No, that Great Green is the is where we found the hunter, the bear on about the one in the mountains where we that tattooed bear, which resembles some of his articulations around the bear that he doesn't worship, follows.
Yes.
I don't know, is bound to in some way.
Gartok would be fairly key to this quest, I believe. He carries the mace. He is the one who is able to communicate with Berne through the mace, I believe. It's just a thought process. But one of the last communications which I had through Gartok was she was getting weaker and she needed a body quick in order to survive. And Berne has been a good ally over the last year or so. So I believe it would be fitting to find her a vessel which would benefit her.
Do you know, has she articulated what type of vessel she can accept? Does it need to be alive?
I haven't conversed with her, so I don't know the detail. Maybe Gartok got some messages, but I believe it just needs to be a shell of a body rather than something with a living soul inside.
Should we make our way to Gartok then?
Yes. The sooner we head out, the sooner we can think of a way forward. Save robbing graves, which I don't think would be the right thing to do.
Are we going on horseback?
Would need to share a horse. I still
We're
have
going
not
to Gartok's
purchased
hut at
one.
the moment, which is on the outskirts, isn't it? Why don't we travel there by foot and see what... We might come back into town, I don't know. A lot of work to go out and get the horses to go. A couple of minutes to then turn back.
Oh no.
Thank you.
I might take Altibo anyway, but yeah, okay.
Well, yours is slightly easier to get ready, isn't it?
Let us head out, and I just wanted to thank Enzo and Talos for joining us today. I know.
Not met, actually.
Well, have I not met everyone here?
I don't think I've met you.
Please, sir.
Oh no, you are the one they call Harbinger, no?
I know, yes. Yeah.
Ah, well, I've been meaning to meet you. You seem to be quite popular around here.
I've not found that information myself.
No?
Certainly made a name for myself, whether it's through popularity or not, though, that's disputable.
Well, it's
And
no
you
good
are?
to finding me. Oh, sorry, my name is Enzo. Enzo Sal. At your service.
And your skills, Enzo?
Me, I how do I put this? I was a captain of my own ship, and I can help other people around me do things. I'm quite inspirational, if you understand my meaning.
Even if you do say so yourself.
Well, if you have the skill, you may as well shout it out, no?
So, are you a captain?
Well, I was until I lost my ship.
I have a ship.
You have a ship?
Yeah.
Is it like a seaworthy vessel?
It is indeed. I don't know much about ships, but it's big and it's got a crew.
Maybe you and I should have a conversation after we are done here.
Indeed. Maybe you can come and sort my crew out.
Oh, I'm sure I can do that.
Lovely.
I'm very glad to see you with us again, Talos. It's always a pleasure to have you in our company.
It is indeed. It's nice to see you all again. I hope you haven't been going around murdering people when I've not been about.
We don't do that.
Well, you do. You know all my feelings that I value life above all else. So I was a little bit concerned when we're talking about vessels and swapping souls and all this sort of malarkey. So I'm not too keen on this. So I'm glad that I'm coming along to keep an eye on you all. And we'll see what trouble you lot can get up to.
Talos, are you a religious man?
I wouldn't say I'm a religious man. I value life. I think that everybody deserves a chance, and it is not our place to either take life. So
in that logic, Berne has every right and should have her chance to claim a vessel.
I am a little confused as to what happened to her soul that she needs. What happened to her body that she needs a new vessel?
Simply, we do not know what happened to her body.
Oh,
we went to a demi-plane. We were ejected from the demi-plane. And we found ourselves on a different plane. And with Canis, who is another one of our allies, and Berne did not have her body.
What did she have?
She was stored in a maze.
In a maze?
When we were ejected from this plane, the group who made it out were all together. Berne was somewhere else, and so her body, her spirit returned, but it was only those of us who were in this one location who actually managed to get out intact.
I see. So I also wish to know where the line is drawn. Are you willing to, I don't know, put her into someone else's body, even if that person has a soul or whatever you're thinking? Is that where we draw the line, or what's the line that we're not?
Yes,
going
I think
doesn't matter to me.
The line will be drawn before there, I think.
Right. Just so I know.
Right?
Just so I know.
Yes.
Well, I'm happy to go.
Then let's make our way to Gartok. So he has had a few days of rest since his ordeal.
Enzo, can I just ask? You're a spell weaver of some kind. Is that correct?
I dabble a little in spells. Yes.
I've heard it is possible for those with great magic to actually change their appearance.
I do know of such. I have heard of such spells. Alas, that is not something that I can do. Just at this moment. I very rarely want to change my appearance. You see, I like it.
I was curious because you talk with a strange accent, which I cannot quite place, and I knew another spellweaver by the name of Florenzo who spoke with a strange accent.
Oh, did he? Was he from Otalak?
I do not know. I just thought that maybe with you sharing part of the name, that maybe you were related in some way. Maybe it was a family name, but I guess not.
No, afraid not.
So Dramos, what what do you have in mind regarding Berne and?
The easiest thing that I can think of is find someone to put a soul into. I'm not entirely sure.
Rastvyn, just can you clarify for me the soul jar that you had for some time?
Yes.
Was that gained from Zafir's lair?
That was indeed Claire. I no longer have it, though.
Yes, I'm well aware of that, but
It was traded, I'm afraid.
yes. But maybe if there was one soul jar there, and we know that Zafir was a mage of great power, maybe he is someone who we could approach.
I think the issue is well, in terms of transferring souls, maybe, but the issue is that Berne needs a body, not another receptacle.
Can I ask the question of why?
Why?
Berne has helped us many times before in our hour of need, Talos.
And what did she gain out of that?
Favors.
People don't normally help for no reason. So she helped you guys, and you lot helped her by doing what?
She gained our protection.
Yes. I don't think we're discussing whether we should or not. The decision is that we are trying to find her a body.
She transported us to this plane at her own peril in order to save someone that we needed to save from there. And she was the one who was afflicted by the consequences more so than us.
And she gained nothing from this.
She gained our protection, which she has called upon in the past. And I personally have given my word that should she require it, she will have my...
So you've given your word that you're going to protect this woman?
To the best of my abilities, yes.
What happens if this woman starts committing atrocities?
She has shown...
Then do you still protect her?
No. She has shown no indication that she is... she would have committed atrocities, unlike other members of her family who have shown those indications and who will be dealt with or have been dealt with in good time.
But there's no pressing immediate situation why this woman should be brought back, other than she's asked you to find her a vessel.
The pressing situation is she grows weaker the longer she is away from being inside a vessel.
So why not just let her pass? It may be her time. Maybe it's her time to pass.
Do you not value your word strongly, Talos? If you give someone your word, is it not the bond of law?
To give your word that you'd protect them?
To give our word that we would get her safely away from that place.
I always think that the word and loyalty is a swinging door. You give your word to them, they gain something. You're obviously doing something for this woman. You lot are gaining. I just can't understand what she's gaining. Obviously, I don't know this person, but from all the talk, it seems quite dark that she's transporting you to certain planes, and now you're finding bodies for her to jump into. And she wants nothing in return. Surely.
Let's just clarify, we're not just finding bodies for her to jump into. We will find, if possible, a suitable receptacle There has been an opportunity in the past where she could have occupied another body, but we did not feel it was suitable or moral of us to do so at that time.
She may have also decided not to. It is something we must ask Gartok.
Yes.
So this Gartok fellow, he knows more about us.
Gartok is the one that's been able to speak to her.
Let's go speak to Gartok then.
I'm going to call Altivo to me and ride.
I'll hail my gold encrusted carriage.
You're hailing Altivo to you into the meeting room.
Carriage.
No. Outside.
Would anyone like to give me a ride? Because I do not have a horse.
I believe everyone else is walking.
I'll walk alongside you, good sir.
Are you sure no one wants to? No? Okay.
It is only Harbinger who is riding.
Did you not
Exercise
sing us
also is good.
Sing us a sea shanty from your days upon the ship?
Normally get the crew to do that.
Let's see.
All right. So as you all head out of the temple, you can see it is bustling with people. There seems to be some sort of altercation going on between Geoffrey, who is stood with one hand on his sword, and Laurie, who is obviously come to town, and he's got his face right in Geoffrey's face and talking quite animatedly to him, but at a distance. He's bellowing, and there seems to be a bit of spittle landing on Geoffrey's tunic.
Oh, okay. So is this out in like the food area?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like we've got it. What's going on?
Oh, nothing to worry about. It would be easy. I have no interest in doing what you wish.
You trying to wrestle Geoffrey, Laurie?
Well, not strictly speaking a wrestle. I need to get my oar back in. And this warrior here refuses to live up to his name.
He's trying to honour his god just as you honour yours, Laurie.
Well, can he honour mine as well?
Laurie, what about all those Helvetians out at the tower?
Oh, too easy. This man is an unknown quantity and he refuses to draw his sword. I said I would use only my fists. I have no wish to fight anyone in a situation where my life does not depend on it, or it is not defending someone else's. So if I were to threaten someone else's life, you would fight me then? Is that what you're saying you would do? Well, I'm not specifically saying that, but I really don't think you can hang around here dressed like that!
Laurie, I believe there are a couple of new half-orcs in town.
Really?
Have you tried your hand against those?
Are they left-handers?
I can't say I've noticed.
No, I mean, could I beat them with just my left hand?
It is probably worth a try. I do know the one that does fight with his fists.
Excellent. What is his name?
I believe he is called Tridast.
Tridast. Where can I find this orc? This beast?
Try
anybody know where
try
it's
the
been?
arena. I'm sure you'll get more than ample exercise at the arena. And plenty of praise for Darius.
When I go back in, I want to make sure I'm on top form. It would do Darius's name no good were I to fall on my glorious return.
Why not go down to one of the taverns and thing by the docks? The people are fighting all the time down there.
Yes, good idea.
Laurie,
Yes?
please, can you, once you have finished at the docks, you make your way back out to the tower. The tower requires protection.
How much protection could it need? Nobody ever comes there. At least in the temple in town, people came through the doors all the time.
I am actively recruiting, Laurie. We shall get a change of the guards, the Helvetians. And we'll have a new batch to train, to knock into shape, shall we say? I will speak with Den about it and Andrew and see if they can't arrange for a change of the guard.
Well, if we could send some that are suitable for war, that would be ideal. The way the Helvetians march up and down, all they seem to be worthy of is worshipping Peridot. They're more suited to filing.
I'm sure that many of them would disagree with that, and many of them are fine warriors. They're just not up to your standard.
Well, they did disagree, but I gave them some persuasion.
Well, not everyone can live up to your expectations of worship and praise. But as I said, don't just be gentle down at the docks. Don't hurt too many.
I don't wish to hurt anybody. A little blood never hurt anybody.
I'm sure those people bleeding would disagree with you on that, but I shall not hold it against you. But please bear in mind what I said about the tower. After what happened to the last temple, we would not want that happening again now, would we?
As you say, I will worship in town just a short while.
Thank you. May Darius praise you.
Praise Darius. And you! Yes, Laurie. You should draw that thing! Use it! Swing it through the air! You might find that there are gods who would embrace you if you were to use what you've been given! I will use what I've been given when the time is right, Laurie. And unrestrained violence is not the way. Why is no... Fine! And Laurie stalks from the room.
I'll approach Jeffrey.
Apologies if I provoked him in any way. I did not intend to.
No, I'm sure that is the case. He is the most ardent follower of our Lord Darius. So please excuse him, and you have my apologies if he offered you.
Are you sure that keeping such, and I mean no offence when I say the word fanatic, is going to create the right image for your temple and religion? It already has a troubled view on the world.
I do not see it as having a troubled view on the world.
You, of course, are an exception. But
and as for Laurie, I would not describe him as a fanatic, just a very ardent worshipper.
As you say, I, of course, would not seek to insult one of your followers.
I do not think you could insult him or myself with just words. Not easily, at any rate. But if a fight was to come, you would be glad to have him on your side.
Well, at the moment, the only thing I have on side is apparently his disdain.
I'm sure that in time that would change.
As you say. Are you heading out today?
Yes, we do have business. We are a little unsure at the moment as to where we might find the help that we require. I have a small idea, but I'm not sure if it is a good one.
Would it be appropriate to inquire what the nature of your problem is? I, of course, am not as experienced as yourself, but I have seen some of the world.
I would not wish to trouble you, and the nature of what we wish to do may sound distasteful on the surface. Certainly, our young squire over there is questioning our motives, but I can assure you that they are with best interests in the town and for the people involved.
There are no small evils, Corym. It may seem like the right path to commit a small evil now for some greater good, but small evils quickly grow in size.
No, it is not. Do not worry yourself. It is not evil that I am thinking about. It is merely a problem at the moment, and we just need to navigate the best way through it.
You yourself use the word distasteful, Corym, and I believe we may just be talking about semantics.
By distasteful, I said that some people may find it distasteful, but I think if the right route is chosen, then I think a happy medium can be found on each side.
Well, I understand your reluctance to share with me what you're about to do. It does not sound like something I would be comfortable with. And if your squire over there has misgivings, he might have the right thoughts in his head.
He is not my squire. In fact, he is not a religious man at all.
I value life.
Ah, he obviously heard us. Yes, he values life. But what I am suggesting is to save someone's life. It is the manner in which it is to be saved that is up for question.
And what is your name, sir? He's looking over at Chris.
My name is Talos.
Talos. You don't have to directly worship the gods to do their will. And I'm sure valuing life will lead you along their path one way or the other.
Well, leading me down a path is one thing, but I don't put stock into anything that doesn't actually prevent evil. Every living creature has a choice. And if gods are living, they make choices every day. And
they do.
Choices sometimes kill.
They do make choices, that's true, Talos. I like to think they make choices to guide us and put those of us who are able to stop evil in the way, to allow us to make the choices.
Maybe that is a thing, but as you say, there is no small evils.
Indeed.
So if they make the wrong choice, that's them doing small evil.
It does leave a sour taste in my mouth to think whatever you may be planning, Corym. I think Talos's words thrown back at me ring true. I would just advise you to be careful. And you don't need to take my advice. I am no one here. But be careful what you do.
I am always careful. invariably find it is other people who tend to be careless.
I'm not sure I wholly agree with that, Corym, but we've dallied enough. We should be going.
Forgive me for taking time.
Not at all.
I'd like to shake that man's hand.
He takes his hand off his sword hilt and extends it towards you.
And I'll give him the most ever so slightly nod. And shake his hand.
Good luck, Talos, and let your conscience guide you.
As you.
With that, he sits back down to eat his now cold porridge.
Yummy.
Okay.
As we pass through the north gate, can I just send a message through one of the guards to Marcus?
Indeed.
That to arrange a meeting.
Arrange a meeting, sir. Is that it? When? Where? Would you like him to send a runner to speak to you?
If he could send a runner when he's free, possibly tomorrow or later this evening. I'm not sure when I'll be back.
All right. I'll send a note, and we'll keep an eye on the gate to let him know when you come back into town.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And then carry on.
All right. You travel for a while along Mylock's Way, cutting off the road after a time to head into a copse of trees where Gartok's hut comes into view. It's in a clearing area, but there are a number of stumps around. The ground around it is surrounded by ferns which have grown up around these stumps. Areas of the ground have been torn up, so you've got a mix of tall unkempt grasses and areas where animals have clearly chewed the grass down, and areas of dirt where it looks like the ground has been raked up. It's unkempt, the ground surrounding Gartok's hut, but also natural. It looks as if the logs to make the building have been taken from the surrounding environment, and then nature is quickly exerting its will back over the surrounding. Gartok's hut's been here for a while now. There's moss growing on the roof.
Well, as we approach, when we're in range, I'll send a message to Gartok to, well, hopefully he's in his hut, and I'll send a message to pre-warn him that we're on our way. And we'll be there quite quickly.
You'll get a response of merely, I'm outside. And when you guys approach, you'll see me off to the side slightly, in the tree line. I've got a few more logs, hung them from some trees, and I'm basically using them as punching bags. My fists are bloody, but I'm not, going crazy. I'm just training, essentially. I'm just...
I'll dismount from Altivo and allow him to graze.
Gartok, it is good to see you on your feet.
Indeed. It's been a strange few days. I'm glad you're here. I don't know some of you, but you are welcome.
This is Talos and Enzo. I'll just indicate to the two. They have come to aid us with Berne.
Yes, that's probably wise. I fear she is I fear she is weak. Probably more so now. You're welcome to come inside. I have something for you all. It's not much. It's not the temple, but please. And I'll just head in and leave the door open.
I will follow after him.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well,
On a makeshift kind of table / bench, there's a basically what equates to a ton of meats, like cured, dried out meats, ale, water. Please, eat, drink, be seated. I owe you my thanks, all of you.
Get a goblet of water.
I'm gonna get some ale.
Thank you, Gartok. It is appreciated.
And everyone's kind of sitting down, digging in. I'll place a sack on the table that unmistakably sounds like money. Vaguely in the direction of either Dramos or Harbinger, whoever's closest to me at the time. Use this for what you spent bringing me back. Use it to help others. I have no need for it. And if you're doing, look into it at some point, there's 2,000 gold.
If you open it up and show the gold, Enzo's going to visibly choke and cough on his ale.
Gartok, this is a sizable donation. Are you sure?
yes, are you sure, Gartok? The Temple of Darius is a new temple and requires lots of work.
Divide it as you see fit. I owe my thanks to you all.
We also owe you our thanks many times over, Gartok. I am sure the little that we did, you would do as well.
Diamonds are expensive now. They cost a great deal to bring people back.
Did we use a diamond or did we use the rod? Use the rod.
It was the rod eventually.
We did not use a diamond in your case, Gartok. Remember the trip to the pyramid and where I found the rod with the red gems in?
Yes.
That has the power to bring people back from beyond what powers we have combined. It was that which we used to bring you back.
I understand, but in any case, I've made my decision. Divide it as you see fit.
Let the man give a gift. He wants to give a gift. Let him do it. It's a great thing to give people gifts. It makes them feel good.
And Dramos, for you in particular, he grabs his chest. I owe you for this and what I am now, what I bear. And he hands you back. Well, I hand you back your necklace, your gold necklace, but it's got like vines and twigs and stuff woven around it.
Thank you, Gartok. Then I'll hang it back around my neck. I did not know the markings would be made permanent.
It matters not. It is what I am now. It's what I always was inside. And now I guess we should discuss why you're here. And with a thud, I'll just not slam, but I'll heavily drop the mace on the table.
I thought she was in a valse.
She's in the mace.
Oh, right.
Do you know if anybody else can talk to Berne, Gartok?
I am not sure. When I'm wielding it, I can talk to her in my mind, but I understand that she knows what's going on around us and hears what we say.
Would you mind if I spoke to her?
Be my guest.
I'll place my hands on the handle of the mace. Not even going to attempt to try and pick it up. And think, Berne, are you there?
I hear you.
We've come to try and find you a vessel.
I am grateful.
Is there a vessel which would suit you more?
There are, of course, implications to doing this. It means taking something that belongs to somebody else. And I know not everybody feels the same way as the likes of you and I. But not everybody deserves what they have. I have had a plenty of time to think. And I feel that there are more than one way we could resolve my issue. Which of course would leave me in your debt.
Just Dramos can hear this at the moment, yeah?
Just Dramos can hear this, yeah.
Is there anything we need to do in order for you to enter the vessel?
I merely need to be within a few feet of an empty vessel, and I could attempt to take it. That will be down to the strength of my will. I'm aware that the rest of them can't hear my side of this at the moment, so I will put this to you, Dramos. Our choices are: we remove someone from their body and allow me to take over. That would be the easy answer, I feel. I have another solution which would require taking nobody's body, but it would be dangerous.
What would that be, Ben?
We need to recover an artifact that would allow me to grow a body.
And where would we find such an artifact?
Well, I wouldn't want to put you off with too many details up front.
Fucking hell.
Some deep, dark hole, no doubt.
Enzo, you better bend over, mate.
I knew they brought me on here for a reason.
Sorry, kid.
Just go and stand over there a moment.
Hey, it's worth it to get to level 5.
Is there a particular preference on the type of vessel if we find a suitable?
I would like a woman. It would be nice to be younger than I was.
Can't agree more.
That's Enzo out then.
Man, that could be turned into a horrible video clip of me, wouldn't it? Couldn't it?
I would like a woman.
I would like a woman.
Is there any preference on race or any which you would not be able to?
There is no vessel I could not take.
All this is being recorded, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to clip all of these bits.
So, you don't mind what race?
I am used to a life of being an outcast and looked down on. It would be nice to be a regular person amongst the normal people.
We will see what we can do, Ben. I'll let go of the mace at that point.
Okay.
She's still there. She is weak.
Did she enlighten you anyway as to what may be done?
She has a few ideas. She has thought of the easiest option, which is to simply empty a body of their soul and let her take it. The other option would involve retrieving an artifact.
There is an option where retrieving an artifact would give us the same result.
Over time.
Over time, in what manner? Would it not involve her taking the body of another soul?
I do not believe so. She says she would be able to grow a body.
We should do that.
Yes, I would agree.
He's very quick to jump to the whole. Let's do that. But I'm going to go back to my original question of why.
Because I don't want to take another person's body, whether it's occupied or unoccupied.
Don't do both.
Wait.
Don't do any of it.
Look,
Wait.
Talos, I respect your views, but Berne is going to get given a body. I have problems with the woman, but she did what we asked her to do, and we did not uphold our part of the bargain. So, if this is the wrong decision, we will have to deal with her at a later date. I think that she needs a body, though.
I don't get why we just don't take a corpse and give it to her.
We don't have her corpse.
No, not her corpse, a corpse, any corpse.
Oh,
What is wrong with doing that?
because it's somebody's body.
Well, they're not using it anymore.
Yes, I think the body needs to be alive at the time.
Oh.
Really?
Alive or
Now,
just
obviously-
recently dead?
If it's recently dead, then that could be a good kind of. That's like recycling, no?
Cut.
No, because I believe the way it would work is that if the body is dead, the body is dead. Even if recently dead. Now, if I were to use my magics, for instance, to bring that person back to life, then the soul would re-inhabit the body, and then we would be at the conjunction where there would be no difference than just putting someone off the street.
Although that's
That
not
is-
necessarily true, is it?
That is not.
To be honest, I am unsure, but it is something that we could attempt. But as I said, the problem would be if, well, it is something we could try if you wished to use a body that has recently deceased. Although it may cause some consternation within the town if somebody's loved one who died yesterday suddenly appears walking back around the town.
Yes, I
There.
do feel uncomfortable about that.
No one needs to know. I'm sure she can go elsewhere.
Gartok, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
What is it you owe this woman? What has this woman done for you? I look across the table and you seem very attached to this person. I just want to know, what is it that you owe this woman?
She has saved us many times. She has rescued us from distant lands, rescued friends. And she saved me.
How?
There was a time, a while ago now, I had a strange crystal embedded in my arm. She was going to take me over, and through her help, she removed it.
And obviously, the other party members might know this, but by any chance, she didn't put you in that path, did she, of going to find this crystal?
No, she didn't.
No?
We
No.
approached her.
So how did you come to find this woman?
We've dealt with her before. We know she wields great magic that is not within our power. So when there is a... If you're saying as she gained in the past from helping us, yes, the same way as we have gained. A service for a service.
So, I know you're all great adventurers, but please see this from my point of view of there's a woman hiding, living in this maze that, from what I know, has transported you all over the places. You've done jobs for her, she's helped you, and now she wants you to either kill someone or she wants you to go and find something that she potentially will grow into a body.
Well, first of all, the reason she is in the mace is because our actions effectively put her there. Now, what I certainly am suggesting is that no one is going to be killed for the benefit of Berne to find her a body. What, as I said, we are looking for is a suitable vessel or receptacle. Now, she is someone of great knowledge, and she has come up with, well, what on the surface sounds like a perfectly reasonable idea where no one is going to die, and that an artifact will be sufficient to bring her or to give her the body she desires. Now, as I said, through no fault of her own, well, through some fault of her own, because she was the one that decided to aid us in the end, but through effectively no fault of her own, she has ended up in the position she is. and it is more than partly our fault. So, what we will be doing is we will be going out and attempting to free her from the prison she is currently in.
I can see your point of view.
We
I just. Sorry,
no, you go. Sorry, Talos.
I just feel like you're working for her and she's not working for you.
In this
She
instance,
helps her.
yes, we are working for her, but it is a case of quid pro quo, and that when we are in trouble, she is someone who we can go to, and we have done on several times in the past, and she has helped us. She has saved some of us. She has helped transport us to different planes of existence, which is something well beyond what any of us with our current power can do. And she has done it at our asking, because
Yes.
it is what we needed to do. Now, yes, she asks for things in return, but I do not think that is anything out of the ordinary.
You don't think that she wants to grow a body out of the ordinary?
I have used my magics to bring back several of the people standing here. And it is because I do not wish them to die. And I would do the same for you if you were to wish it. And I do not see that there is any difference between Vern wanting to live and anyone else here wanting to live.
Okay. Well, I will accompany it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I need to make sure that you're not going to murder any random person.
You do not need to worry. That is not what we are about. Despite what I've heard people say about Harbinger. But she is a different person now.
Ooh, hang on, go back to that point.
I'll put my hand back on the handle of the mace.
I am curious. I want to put my hand on the handle of the mace too.
I would
Oh my god,
I
she's
would slap
in
it away.
Enzo. Ow! She immediately gets sucked into Enzo. His will is so weak.
Well, that's good seeing you, Enzo.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. I'm now an all-powerful mage, so, you know, who's really losing?
I don't think you'll get to play that. You'll get to play the part of a mace.
Yeah.
Who I sometimes speak to.
Yeah, that's it. Tom has to turn up now every time that John plays Gartok. Plays mace.
And deal with someone with an intelligence of 8 asking stupid questions.
I'll think. I believe not everyone, like you say, thinks like us, but
I heard.
Tell us what we need to know about this artifact and where we could find it. Or what you know.
Well, first, I'd like to address that I understand Talos' concerns, and I want you to know that I'll ensure, as payment for his assistant, that his needs are met.
Talos is getting a blowjob later.
Of a crone.
Yeah.
He
No
wishes.
teeth is even better.
Or whatever body we stick her in.
Hey, she's growing a new body. You don't think she can make a younger
She
body?
is gonna be fit.
She is going to be smoking.
He wishes to do great good, and I will ensure that a great good is done for him.
Sounds ominous.
I shall pass the message on.
Oh wait, do we all get? Does she do something for everyone then, even me?
We can't hear her.
Yeah, but he said he passed it on to us.
I said I will pass it on.
Oh, my apology. I thought you said I'll pass it on. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say when you pass it on.
There is a trove of items, not particularly of interest to me before. And amongst them is an urn. Travel to where the urn is and recover it. Then, over a period of days, I will be able to manufacture a body. And then all I ask is you leave the urn with me. I have no wish for any other items you find. It will be dangerous.
We have faced many great dangers, as you know, Berne.
I would not ask you to do this if I did not think that you could. But it would be wrong of me to not tell you that it could be dangerous.
I understand. I appreciate your warning.
There will be several obstacles to get past, but the urn itself is being guarded. And you might be able to take it by force, or perhaps better sneak it out.
We'll do what is necessary.
I make no decisions for you. I only offer options.
Where do we need to head?
I would feel more comfortable knowing you have the agreement of the rest of your friends. And then I will discuss it with all of you.
Keep my hand on the handle, and I'll address the group. There is a trove of treasures which we can find. She wishes to have one particular item from it. It is an urn. With the urn, she can manufacture a body over a few days, and she asks that she is left with the urn. It is guarded. There will be trials along the way which we will need to pass.
Do you know what guards it?
All I know is she said we could try and force our way and take it by force, or try and sneak it away, which is probably a more advisable route.
And she wants us to all agree on this.
Before she divulges any further information, yes, she wishes you all to be aware of the dangers which lie ahead. And Talos, she did say she understands your concerns.
Well, I don't speak for you all, but if she understands my concern, and obviously she must be able to hear us, I would say not to make that deal until we understand what this urn is.
I'm not interested in the dangers. I want to know what we'll be facing before we all accept. That is all. I do not give a damn if she has the urn. I just want to know what I'm facing.
I'm honor bound to help Berne. I'm in. Whatever the cost.
I'm happy to go.
Should you relay that back, or?
I think
She knows what I think about her. We've discussed it multiple times, but I made a promise, and she delivered Canis, so I will gladly do this.
I think by all things we should definitely go and get this urn of someone of immense power is after an object that maybe we should go get this object anyway. So I am in to go and get it. But I'm not agreeing to leaving it with her.
Gartok, would you mind if I spoke to Berne?
Of course.
I'll grab hold of the mace. I presume that you can hear me.
Of course.
Could you tell me what the nature of this urn is? It's obviously something beyond my knowledge. I've not heard of such a thing that's that can regrow people.
It is similar in nature to Soul Jar.
Would you say that it regrows a body?
It was given that property by the man who made it.
Did you know the man who made it?
I do not. I know he has no further use of it, but I believe the properties may still remain.
Is the man who made it still alive?
He hasn't been alive for a long time.
Huh. You don't know the man's name who made it?
I know his name. Hurin.
Corym.
Hurin. Hurin. I know your friends like to keep notes.
I do. Thank you.
Is there a reason why you are requesting the jar stay with you afterwards? Is it a requirement that once you have regrown a body that the urn needs to be in close proximity?
No, it will just take me some time to master the vessel.
Is that all the urn does? Grants you the ability to grow a body? It is a powerful, powerful artifact indeed, if that is the case.
It is a place of refuge.
I see.
Is it? I understand if you feel it is too much to ask. And we could look at the other option.
No, this option is infinitely more preferable for myself.
I'm inclined to agree. I only hesitate because it gives me no pleasure to put you in danger just for me.
We have been in danger many times, and quite often we put ourselves there. So, as I said before, and I'll say it again, we have an understanding, and I will honour that understanding.
And
As long as you continue to honour your side.
as always, you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
Good. And I'll let go of the handle.
Okay.
Well, my vote is that we fetch the item.
I agree. We get the item.
No one wants to know what's
Nobody?
guarding it. No one wants to know to ask what's guarding it.
Whenever we plan, Enzo, it always goes wrong.
Oh, that is very encouraging.
I suggest we go there. See the lay of the land, and work it out from there.
Okay, winging it. I can do that. I'm pretty lucky.
Oh God.
I'll keep my hand on the handle and I'll just wait for Berne to reply, knowing that she's heard everything.
She doesn't say anything.
Are we all ready to go, and are we all in agreement then?
We are indeed.
Yes.
Wait, she did say that we could.
No.
She did say we could take all the treasures and everything else. Yes.
She's not interested in anything else apart from the.
Okay, cool. That's all right.
I'll think
Talos.
again. Oh, sorry. Carry on, John.
Talos, why should we not allow Berne to keep this item? You're opposed to it. I want to know why.
We don't know what it is. You don't give children items that you don't know what they do to you.
I don't think Berne's a child.
No, it's the same principle. I mean,
No, if anything, we're the children in this scenario.
so I take it, Gartok, you're a man that wields a big hammer or axe or mace by the looks of it. So would you accept me to just give you a random magical weapon that I've just found on the floor? And I have no idea what it does.
I would
Well,
remind
if it's
you.
bigger than the mace he currently wields, then yes, he will probably take it.
It's only happened 4 or 5 times this campaign already. Don't worry.
It's happened quite a lot.
It only turned out about 3 or 4 of those times.
Yeah. It's a good ratio.
Yeah. I would remind you, Talos. You're in my house. You will be respectful.
I've shown no disrespect.
You raise some good questions, Talos, but our minds are set on what we're doing. This is one set of actions. If evil is begotten by this urn, we shall deal with it then.
There's 2 sides to every coin.
There is, but it's a bit like saying, would you trust a novice warrior with a sword in case he goes and kills an innocent? They are free to buy them in the market. Judge people by their actions, not what they are prejudged to have been doing.
But this is an action that we are creating. I'm all up for getting this item because I think it needs study. But as an action, we are going to surrender this item without knowing what it is, what it does, what it's capable of, to a being of magical. Surely.
I'm sure Berne has her own reasons for doing things, and I'm sure she may do things that we may or may not agree with. But in all my dealings with her, she has been true to her word, and she's never done any intentional harm to a being that did not deserve it.
Good. But I can only judge on.
I have killed many myself. They all deserved it.
Well, point of view.
Your point of view is taken, but I think to You've made it several times to challenge us on each and every decision we're making.
No, I'm totally up for going to go and get this item. I'm just saying that we should learn more about it before we just hand it over.
Okay, well, let us get this item first, and then we can talk about what to do with it after.
Yeah.
One step at a time. I like it, Enzo. There's nothing stopping us identifying the item when we find it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Talos, in all seriousness, I'll just take him to the side at this and quietly speak to him. If the unthinkable should happen and you fall in battle, would it be your wish to be brought back?
Yes, it would.
There are a few who would not wish it. I want to be sure that.
Well, yours is a natural magic, so it is natural to bring back someone. But let's go get this item. Well, all magic is natural, but it's how you use it.
That is very true.
But let's go get. Let's. I reckon we need to go get this item before anything else happens.
I agree.
I feel like Corym's question there had like a really subtle, threatening edge. Yeah?
Did it? I thought I was the only one.
Well, when you die, would you like to be brought back?
Right?
You do have hero in your title, right?
Oh, what? Has someone got something really loud and squealing?
What is that?
I can't hear anything.
I don't know what it is. Is it Ross?
Ah.
Oh,
yeah, it's Ross.
Ross.
Your microphone's going.
Weirdly, I can't hear that at all.
I can't hear
really.
I could hear
I
it.
can't now.
It's gone now. Yeah. Oh no, it's back.
No, it's back. It's you. It's you, Ross. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Can't hear it.
Maybe it's at a pitch that at a certain age you can't hear it.
Yeah.
Quite possibly my hearing shot.
I'm not picking the piss. That is actually something. It is something.
It is. My son often says he can hear things, and I'm just completely nonplussed going, what, son?
Like those squirrel and cat deterrents. I can hear those.
Yeah.
Is it back?
Nope.
No.
You're good.
Is it back now?
No,
You're good.
Yeah, one of those things. Misses his head. Never, when we play in the shop for real, Ross will never make a high-pitched squealing sound.
I might now.
That'll be Rastvyn when he gets attacked from behind.
All right. Hero is not in Corym's name, but Rim is.
I shall just think to myself with the hand on the handle still. You will have your urn, Ben.
I can't tell you how grateful I am that we can make the good choice. I'd hate for you to do something unfortunate for me.
Oh man, she's so evil.
That would be our choice, Ben.
I would like to talk to everybody.
Do they just need to place their hand on the handle?
If everybody were to place their hand on the mace, then...
Gartok, would you mind if everybody placed their hand on the mace's handle? She would like to talk to us all at the same time.
I see. Of course. But my eyes will flick to Talos and Enzo, not knowing you as well as the others. It'll be like, But, of course, and I'll slap a meaty hand on top of it.
The Gartok is very precious about people handling this shaft. or his head, to be honest.
I will remember that in the future. Save my hand being broken. I'm gonna put my hand on it.
Yeah, I'll touch it.
Insta life drain, and she comes back and spawns.
I'll put my hand on the axe.
I wanted to thank you all. And I know it's easy to not think of me as a person when all you've been told about is a mace and some distant woman. I am a real person. I want to live. I just wanted you to understand that. Will you come with me willingly to do this thing?
You're coming with us.
I will travel with you. Of course, I am bound to the mace.
Oh, sorry, I did not know if we were just leaving the mace here. And okay.
I would need to guide you.
So could you tell us what we are actually what is guarding it, please?
There is a dangerous creature asleep, usually atop this hoard.
Oh no.
I don't know if I want to go anymore.
You speak of a dragon, yes?
The colour of this creature.
It is not a dragon as such. It has no flight.
But it
A
is
worm?
of some kind.
A worm of a sort with aspirations of dragonhood. Enzo, I understand your concern and understand if you want to back out. You will be greatly rewarded, though, should we succeed.
Just how greatly?
Might be enough to get the Temple of the People out of the debt it's currently in.
I mean,
No, not
I
even
only say
Dragon Lord.
might.
Huron's urn was but one item that this creature has acquired. There should be plenty of money and other objects. I would advise that you were to take a back position to your more experienced colleagues and learn.
oh, do not worry. I'm gonna hide behind the big ones.
But who knows? It may be possible for you to sneak in and take the item without any loss of life at all.
I mean, possibly. I guess. I don't know.
Would surely make a good story.
It would make a great story, would
It
indeed.
would. But if we were able to get the money, think of all the people you could feed with that. All the people you could help. At the moment it just sits in a cave somewhere, instead of being used to help the needy. It is of no interest to me, but I know you would put it to good use.
Could I ask another thing? Just one more thing, if you don't mind. This vase that you, this urn. Sorry, it's an urn, isn't it? Is this urn? It's like a magical thing. Does grow a new body the only thing it does, or are there other magical properties that it does too?
It is, as I explained to your friend, a refuge, somewhere to go in times of great danger.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm fine. Okay, well, with the reward of, with the promise of great reward, and I'm sure everyone, all these great, lovely people could keep me safe. Let's do it. Why not?
I have your consent, then, to come with me.
Wait. Are you going to use magic?
I will be using magic.
You can use magic from within the maze?
Telepathically tell Alpizo that we might be gone for a while. Look after yourself. help yourself to the grass.
I just love this idea that when we come back, just desolate wasteland, and the horse just.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Gartok. I didn't know he was doing
no green.
He's a fabulous horse. He's a proud warrior horse. Look after the car.
Is there anything that we can do to protect ourselves more, Ben?
You are very skilled individuals for the most part. But I feel you all have great futures. I am in your hands, Dramos.
Come on, let's do it.
I believe everybody has already consented.
I would like just to hear it. Talos?
No.
I consent.
I want to thank you all for this. And in a flash, the room goes dark.
No. Dun.
Did anybody wish to resist the spell that Berne cast?
No.
No.
It would be laughable if I attempted to.
The earthy smell of Gartok's hut is gone in an instant as the light drops. Searing light comes to your eyes quickly, and you have to close them. You're outside, you feel warm air blowing on your flesh. Noises of things moving around. You blink and look up at the dark greyish purple sky.
Oh.
This looks. Where are we?
You stand, as most of you will know, upon the plains of Anglan.
Oh, no.
Blackened earth stretches out in most directions. Small areas of magma burst from the ground. But more disturbing than that is the 2 dozen creatures around you. Smaller than a man, each on 2 legs, hunched up. The creature has a long, curved body that comes up to a point at the extreme of its back, and that point splits on them slightly, and you can see a red fleshy interior. And then down to the front, it comes to a point with a sharp row of teeth and a tongue flicking out. These things are licking down at the ground, and there are dozens of these all around you. Off to your right, in the distance, you see another creature. This is a humanoid-sized creature of reddish-purple skin. What looks like fronds or tentacles hanging down from his face in some sort of distorted beard. And he has a spear and is jabbing it down at one of his creatures. Ah! Cries out as he skewers it. What do you want to do, guys?
I slowly reach for my rapier.
How big is been stabbed by this other creature, and how big is the other creature?
So the humanoid creature is human-sized. He's around 6 foot tall. The other creatures are about waist high.
Right. Do they look alarmed that we've appeared? Are they scattering like cattle, or are they starting to look at us like we're the food?
Well, a number of the creatures look up. As you appear, a number of these things look up and open their jaws towards you.
I'll just growl back at him.
Also, there's several with the there's several with the pointy sticks. Then.
Yeah, as you look around, looks like there's a couple more amongst these herds of these creatures jabbing at them. They, as you appear, they look up towards you. You see one look to the other and say something.
Do we hear what that something is? Is it spoken in a language we don't understand?
It is spoken. Well, what languages do you speak?
I speak. I always forget. Infernal.
Oh, in that case, you recognise this as Infernal. This one looks at the others and says, Anglandes.
I will reply in Infernal. Not Anglanders.
Okay,
Is this your flock?
Okay. The one of them looks up at you. You a slave?
I am no slave.
I'll cast a spell.
Okay. What spell are you going to cast?
I'm going to cast Aid. I'll target myself, Enzo, and Harbinger.
I was wondering what it was going to be. I was really expecting Dawn.
Start strong with a dawn.
Sorry, what does aid give me? It's been a while.
I'll tell you in a moment when I
Thank
figure
you
out
very
what level I'm going to cast it at.
Thank you.
All right. So the one of them over to this side moves a bit closer. Are they your slaves?
They are my aides. They do not think like the Anglanders.
Make a persuasion check.
So you get 20 or increase your maximum hit points by 20.
17, Jamie.
Who did that?
You've just doubled my HP.
So, a few of the other creatures start moving towards your position. The one of these bearded guys who's come over. Even the humans.
Even the humans.
Are they with the Harbinger?
Yes.
We have not seen him in some time.
I do not know where he is.
What are you doing here?
We have come seeking objects of great power. To help his cause.
You are loyal then.
Aren't we all?
No.
I will spit. Those who are not loyal are not worthy.
What is your name, tiefling?
I am Dramos.
You smell of Anglan.
I have been here before. We seek a worm. A worm who wishes to be a dragon.
You would go to the city. Good luck.
What do you know of the city?
Tell me more of your loyalty, tiefling.
He is in an alliance with another on the plane I am from. They're working together to break the gates. The items will help him.
I don't want a deception on that one.
Not quite so good on deception.
Who gets aid, by the way, Corym?
You, Enzo, and myself. Last 8 hours, 20 hit points onto your maximum.
Oh no! If that comes through, I'm not going to be happy. But it's not come through. Oh, it's better than I thought. It's not come through though, has it? Let's try that again. That could have been worse. We'll take the 19.
No concern of mine. We're just here for the meat. Don't let the chickens bite you.
Thank you. Can you point us in the right direction? The directions we were given were vague.
That way. Over that hill. You'll see the city soon enough.
Thank you.
Jamie?
Yeah.
While this conversation has been going on, I've been studying the humanoids that Dramos has been talking to intently.
Okay.
To the point where I think I could reproduce every detail.
I see. Okay.
Are these people common here, Dramos? Are these the locals? Do they live at this? Where are they pointing? Is it their home?
He looks over to Rastvyn as Rastvyn talks.
They inquire where you hail from. This is... we travel here infrequently. We do not know all of the ways of this land.
Just got to look at a note.
Enzo is hilarious looking. Hilarious.
What, the fact that it's just like the portrait?
He comes straight from the disco. how I wonder, like, how many buttons are undone on that shirt? Like, are there any done up?
He's still got more buttons than I've got done up.
Yeah, but no, he's well. That's his Buccaneers thing, so it's kind of like loose down, basically.
Oh yeah, he's got the double V.
He's got yeah. Bloody thankful, because I think it's probably hot here.
It is hot.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
I put my antiperspirant on this morning.
Along
How do you do that? Do you jam it kind of like down in the armor or something? Or is there
Put it on before the armor, thankfully.
All right, so I forget. You decurse, get out of it, deodorant, put it back on, recursed, isn't it? Isn't that how you do it?
Pretty much.
I mean, I wish I didn't have the recurse bit, but I do.
Okay. If you are heading that way, you should keep a low profile.
Fuck, Enzo isn't exactly low profile. He's got a massive hat with a huge feathers coming out of it.
I'll message Dramos instead of talking to directly, assuming I saw them sort of look at me strangely when I spoke.
Yeah.
I can make us appear different, Dramos. I need to understand if these are a good representation to head to the city.
You hail from the city we are headed to?
What?
I apologise. As I say, we are new to this area.
The city, as you should know, is filled with Anglanders.
One of those cities.
The city. There is a village a short distance from here. It won't be long until the darkness comes, and I suggest you shelter there.
I appreciate your help.
I wouldn't
What
want
is your
a
name,
fellow
sorry?
such as yourself to fail to the Shadow Lord. He's consolidating power.
And your name, sorry.
What would you do with it if you had it?
I would merely know who has helped us.
You don't need
And pass
to
it
know
on
that.
to those who are in a higher position than I.
I decline.
And I'll just indicate to the others to move on.
Okay.
Which way?
Over the hill.
Over the hill and far away.
So he points effectively to, as we know, being in Angland, having the compass points is somewhat challenging. But he points into what you would assume to be the top of the map that I have currently showed you to the north.
And I will say in common to the others, mind the chickens.
These are chickens. Never seen any.
Just start heading north.
Right.
Walk as a group.
I'll follow.
Yeah, I'll be with someone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay next to someone large.
Okay.
That'll be me, probably. Then.
There you go, right next to him.
As you start to move, one of the chickens runs towards the group and makes a jump at Enzo.
Of course.
Shoot it.
Tries to bite you, Enzo.
Yeah.
Gets 11 to hit.
Oh no, he misses! Holy shit!
And then tries to, and then with one of his feet brings up, tries to claw you, and that misses as well. It lands, and as it does so, the front of the back opens up, and you can see this red flesh inside.
Good. Bigger target.
I.
What?
Well, he just.
Lovely.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
How did we
I
not
was
just
just-
open fire on them? We saw them.
I'll just push Enzo along.
He just tried to eat me. He just tried to eat me. I just.
It is their food. It is their livelihood. Unless you want to attract more attention, we move.
Okay, well, that is you. That is you. I'll move by. Just make sure it doesn't attack me again.
The 4 bearded devils watch you as you move away. As you finally get over the ridge and slip out distance, you just hear another chicken expire as it's skewered. So, on the horizon ahead of you, the skies look a dark, moody purple everywhere. But on the horizon is what looks like a light, as if the sun were coming up. And that light sort of spreads out across the horizon in front of you and a little bit into the sky, but is quickly engulfed, as if the sky itself is just sucking the light out of it. It's like a sun that has had a blanket thrown over it, or having that power sucked away as it tries to reach the sky. The source of it, being a sun or some other sort of light, is way out of reach of where you are currently. You can see that ahead it looks like there's a canyon you could go down into, or you could take a climb which goes up to the top so you can move along those ridges. Off to your right is what looks like a deadened forest. There are a couple of dark grey leaves which hang on mostly scant skeletal branches. Off to your left, while still to the north, the ground looks more mountainous and rugged.
When we're down out of sight of the... Are we still on a ridge? Or
You are. You've just come over. You've come over a ridge, and you're looking down at this before you. So, canyon. Off to this side, you've got mountains, and off on the right, you've got this forest.
I'll very quietly say to the others, they believe we worship him, and you are on their side.
Question. Who is him?
He is the god which we do not mention.
Not gonna narrow it down. There are like 7 of them.
The one beginning with F.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because he is the pretender.
Okay.
Nothing more.
Sure. Okay, I'm sure there's some sort of past there. I'll skip past that. Second question. I've been all over Tempest, and I've never seen a purple sky. Where are we?
We are in a place called Anglo.
It's a different dimension, Enzo. We have travelled to a different plane of existence.
You are the few. I am the many.
You are.
What does that mean?
You are the few. And I'll look at Enzo, Talos, Rastvyn, Corym, and Harbinger. You are the few. I am the many.
I hope he, well, depends where we go, doesn't it?
I believe where we are going is Anglan.
In which
The
case
city.
you are none, and we are the many.
We will be in the Tristan situation.
So anyway, which way to the big cave with all the treasure?
I suggest we avoid the woods. The last time we went into the woods, it was more confusing than if we were travelling in the canyon or across the mountains.
It sapped our strength last time. Mine in particular.
Right, okay. No woods, okay, got it. No woods.
Are you able to disguise yourself in any way, Dramos?
I am not. I may need to borrow a hat.
I think your tail may give it away more than that.
And you one silver eye.
I can change the colour of my eyes.
Oh, looking for stuff.
I can change all of our appearance.
There was a warning as well. When it goes dark, he said there is a village just off to the side. We would be safer there. Or I would be safer there, at least.
Gartok, would you mind if I talk to, what do we call, oh, Berne, isn't it? Would you mind if I talk to Berne?
I'll pull the mace from my back and I'll hold it out, but I'm still holding it at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's fine. What do I call Miss Berne? Berne? Is it just Berne?
Berne is fine.
Okay, Berne. Now we are here where you have teleported us. Do you know which direction that this creature that we need to go to is?
I am just getting my bearings. There is... you are heading in the right direction. You'll need to stop short of the city. I wouldn't recommend going in. There's a depression near the city where you should see a cave entrance. It's mostly blocked up.
Mostly?
Yes, there's not enough room for the occupant to leave. Hence my belief he's been sleeping.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, are you suggesting we go to the village that they were talking about just until you are now fully recovered?
There are many villages that were around Anglan. Many of them burnt out or taken over. I understand the only safe place for your kind is in the city itself.
Right, okay.
Anglan does have patrols that go through the wilderness, but there are as many undesirables in the wilderness as there are Anglanders, and both sides will mistake you for the other if you're not careful. I assure you, you do not want to be taken before the king.
Okay. So basically avoid as many people as we possibly can.
I think in your case in particular that would be advisable.
Yes, I'm beginning to realize. Okay, well, would you have any advice on which route to take? They don't want to go into the forest. Are you from here, by the way? My apologies, I don't know where you are from.
I'm a
Familiar.
tourist here.
Okay,
It's
but
not where I
somewhat
like to be.
familiar?
I have relatives here.
Okay. The evil meter's going up, man. It's just like going like that, isn't it?
Given the
so-
choice, I would be in my hut, looking out at the ocean.
Well, fingers crossed we get this, you can. So anyway, which way would you have any recommendation? The canyon, maybe climbing up? Any recommendations the way?
I
From
know
past
roughly the
experience?
landscape, but I don't know what everything is, and I don't know where everyone is in this land.
No, I understand that. I was just wondering if one you realize is more dangerous than the other. It seems like death all around, to be honest.
I could tell you that the canyon may offer some protection from the flying creatures which were abundant here.
Okay, that is good to know. That is good information to know. Thank you.
Merely being close to a Balor would incinerate you in a moment.
Yeah, I don't think I want that. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. I think we should take the canyon. Or at least Berne suggests the canyon. If only to protect from the flying things.
Gartok, the canyon is likely to be just as dangerous. I don't think there are any good choices.
I am aware of this. I fear whichever route we take, we will face danger. But the canyon at least allows us protection from what is above. We will deal with what is below.
See how deep this canyon is when we approach.
No. Unless she says anything else, I'll give it a moment and I'll heave it onto my back.
Okay.
We should make our way to this village.
As you push on, the canyon ahead, the cliffs on either side loom up. It didn't look so bad from a few hundred feet away, but you trudge through the dusty ground which kicks up around you. Various small creatures skitter away in every direction. Small red and purple bugs looking for cover. The walls of this canyon grow up high around you. 100 feet above you they loom, making the interior of the canyon look dark.
Great.
Can I be looking in the dark areas that I see?
You see, Dramos, a creature just within the shadows. It stands about 12 feet tall, has 3 arms, 2 hanging on either side and 1 hanging limply on its back. One of its legs has no proper shape. It's a normal leg on the right hand side, and the left hand leg looks like it is part leg, part loose tentacular flesh. The head has an unusual shape to it, with horns twisted in different directions, and a long tongue that hangs out and drapes loosely on the fat stomach and chest of this creature as it lurches forward. It puts its one leg down and picks it up sharply as it lurches from one side of the canyon to the other. It pauses for a moment, its head flicking from side to side.
I'll describe what I see to the rest of the party. I can try and talk to it if you...
Well, I was talking to Berne, and she said it's best to avoid as much things as humanly possible. Oh, in this case, demonly possible.
We have been attacked by the shadows themselves here, Enzo.
Oh, good. So I have to worry about my own shadow now.
You should stay near me.
Okay.
I will... Is the creature kind of... I imagine if it's looking from side to side, I'm seeing the tongue go from side to side, more than eyes.
Yes, that's right.
I will tentatively start approaching the creature.
Its head, which is turned towards you, it moves forward, lurching, picking its one foot up every time it hits the soil, lifting it sharply and pulling its weight forward. It comes fully into the light so you can all clearly see it at this stage. It looks to be a mess of different flesh from a dozen different creatures stitched together. The legs are clearly not from the same entity, and it looks like the structure of the left leg has been made entirely from a tentacle from something. Its stomach is massive and flabby and hangs down entirely in front of the crotch area of this thing. The chest is made from two separate chests, one again hanging loose and saggy, while the other one is tight and muscular. Its tongue is bluish green and hangs down and is just dribbling across the chest, leaving a thick saliva trail as it wanders from one side to the other. Its eyes, one are white, one yellow, and head horned, but one horn straight up in a spike and the other curled, much like a satyr's. It lurches forward, stamping its foot down and picking it up sharply as it moves towards you.
Can I shift round my position in the party to be between it and some of the other people behind?
Okay.
So I'll move around a little bit.
I'll be loading my crossbow at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to move up to stand next to the Dramos and just stand ready.
Okay.
In Infernal, I'll shout out, "We wish passage."
Okay. The creature stops as you shout out. It's unintelligible, the sounds it makes. It pauses and sways from one side to the other, putting all its weight on the tentacular leg, and then back to the right, before wincing and moving back to the tentacle. It lurches forward another step, tongue swaying across its chest.
I'll send it a message exactly the same, so I'll send a message in Infernal.
Okay. It gargles from the back of its throat, and a thick mound of saliva rises up and slides down to its tongue, hitting the soil in front of it. It looks around. Takes another couple of steps, lurching forward, leading with a tentacular leg, dragging the right leg behind it.
I'm gonna draw blood bang.
Can we aid you?
Pop a magical bolt in the crossbow.
Alright.
Oh, what other languages do I know? I don't know many languages. Common, Infernal, Undercommon. Oh, what I would do for Abyssal.
Okay. It pays no heed to what you say.
I will.
Moves forward.
Is it lurching towards us?
It is.
Is it quick moving or is it slow? Let's just go. Let's just leave it behind. We don't want to attract any attention here. Fighting is going to just bring us more unwanted. Let's just go.
Rastvyn's right. Let's move. Move, move, move.
I'm going to walk roughly in the... Well, if it's in the way of the direction we were going, we're circumventing it.
Okay. So you start going wide around the thing. It moves out towards you as you go around, extending its arms forward, screaming out and trying to get towards you, but it moving quite slowly.
I think we're going to try as a group to move round.
Is there something on the floor, like a pebble or something reasonable weight?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll pick it up whilst moving, so like a scoop and I keep on going.
Okay.
As long as I've got enough distance, I'm going to cast light on it and sort of throw it towards it and a bit beyond it, hoping to distract it.
Okay. So, are the whole group moving together? Is that the plan? Yeah.
If that's allowed, yeah.
Yeah. So, as you move around it, you scoop up this pebble, cast light on it, and throw it. It lands on the ground near this creature, and he looks down at it and scoops it up in a hand. But it drops it on the floor.
Terrifying.
Is it following us, or because I'll just carry on moving when it's doing the?
It stands still and extends its arms toward you, but doesn't move any closer.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Keep moving. Can't solve every mystery here.
I feel sorry for this weird thing. Keep going.
You get all the way around it, giving it a wide berth. As you move past it, you're going to go into the canyon. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
You push into the canyon. The creature's watched you go round and then starts moving after you very slowly.
That thing is going to draw so
party
much attention to us.
with the crossbow in hand. And I'll be keeping an eye on it as we proceed forward.
It stopped, doesn't it?
No, it's following.
It started following you slowly once you moved past it. You're okay. Thank you.
I feel it wanted our help.
It will help or won't?
Maybe we should have captured a chicken and brought it with us.
I'm getting really sound. Are you all okay? Going everybody else? If so, I'm going to log off and log back on again.
Yeah, sounds fine for me.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a real big latency. I'm only hearing half the words sometimes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see if I can log off and log on again.
Darkness covers the party as you get within the canyon itself. Any dim light that was coming from the sky does not make it to the bottom of this canyon. For those of you who are human, this is challenging indeed.
Can someone not light the torch?
As I look around, is there any thing apart from the creature that seems to be looking in our direction at the moment?
Make a perception check.
I'll
23. What's going on?
I'll approach Enzo, ask him if he has a torch available.
I think I do.
I think Rastvyn has light.
I've got light as well. I just want to make sure. And Corym carries light, I believe, as well.
If Enzo pulls a torch out, I shall cast light on it.
I have a torch.
I shall cast light on it. That may help you a little better.
Oh, thank you.
With your perception, Dramos, you look around. You can still see the creature lurching slowly towards you, but it's some distance away now. Further into the canyon ahead, you can see the ground doesn't appear to be completely flat the further you go in. There looks like some sort of foliage ahead, like some sort of bushes which have grown across the base of this canyon. Indeed, they're even giving off a slight phosphorescent glow.
Oh, shit.
Although that there are some, I think they may be bushes or something up ahead, and they seem to be glowing slightly. I advise we proceed with caution.
Do not if possible, do not disturb any of the plants down here. If you, bushes, do not step on anything that looks like it's, maybe a fungus of any kind. I've been to places before where spores have been released when such things have been disturbed, and it is.
Oh, okay.
It is not rose-scented air that they release, so tread carefully.
Is there
Would
a
it be
reason
easier
we're-
to fly?
Or is there a reason why we're taking the canyon and not the ridge?
I can answer that one. Sorry, I asked
Enzo, you
Burns, and she said that the canyon can give us protection against the flying things. And I thought, well, we got to deal with things in the canyon. At least we could get protection from those things above.
Could we use the carpet, depending on how deep these are? I'm assuming we're carrying on walking and
We
proceeding with caution.
We can't all fit on the carpet, can we?
Could I tell how deep they go into the canyon as we get a bit closer? Do they go as far as I can see?
The growth.
Yeah.
You can't see quite as far because you're at level with it. They come up to you, so you can see that they're there. But you can't.
Oh, okay. They kind of come up to our height.
They
My
do.
height.
They do, and they don't completely encompass the entire floor. It's just there's growth there and slightly up the sides of the canyon.
Okay. Oh, you will certainly see them when we get close enough, and they are tall.
Good.
I can potentially turn someone into an eagle again, and we can try that method.
Let us save our magic until we need it.
Or not.
Then we proceed cautiously.
Yeah. Try and pick our way through.
I shall cast mage armor on myself.
Mm-hmm.
It would appear I have not taken a long rest since our last session.
I had a similar problem. I read that, but I didn't have a rest. I had half my spell slots missing.
Well, I noticed I was on 24 HP. I was like, oh!
That's all you need.
Yes.
Okay. You move up, and as the party start getting closer to these plants, it becomes easy to see. The light coming from them is a purplish white colour, just highlighting the edges of the leaves, where the leaves and stems of these bushes appear black where you currently are. You can see there's easily room to walk between these bushes. They give off a sickly sweet smell.
I'll reach my hand back and grab the handle. Berne, do you know of these plants before us? Are they harmful? Can we pass through them, or should we avoid them?
I have not seen them before. I would be careful. If you're going to cut them, cover your mouth. Just in case.
Understood.
Can I divine sense?
Okay. Which gives you...
Celestials, fiends, undead.
Within what range?
60 foot.
60 foot. And you have to be able to see them.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about the plant.
Okay. Nothing.
You don't even see them, do you? They're just not. They can't be in cover, can they? Can't be in complete cover rather than you being able to see them. I thought.
No, I have to be able to see them. It's one of the things that we were. Wait, I will clarify because now that you're saying that. But...
It is important.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's not behind total cover.
Oh, well. In that case, nothing.
I'll say to the group, Berne knows not of these plants. We should be careful and... What's that?
The bugs.
Oh, do we not have like little demonic bugs here too?
Joyful place.
We should move.
Can I have a look around, see if I can discern where that sound's coming from?
Make a perception check.
Not all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
My
7 to me. Back to normal.
Ooh, look at that. 9. I'm winning! Oh, and I lost.
Sorry, hold on.
Oh, look at Harbinger!
What's going on with the Harbinger?
That wasn't even with advantage. I'll roll again.
Mm.
Oh.
There we go.
Back to normal.
Okay.
Is that popped up? No! You.
Oh, take it was a good one.
Oh, shit. The cable stuff.
We're getting proof, are we?
What's happening?
But I bet this
Oh
is
my
a
god!
really
It's not. I hope it's not Naked Tuesday.
Oh, it's a 27.
27.
27.
All right, I'll take that.
Yeah.
You look around trying to see the source of this sound. It's Corym that spies it first. High up on the canyon walls above you, you see the shape of a bug as it flits from one side of the canyon to the other. It gives off the dimmest of red glows as it moves. It's about the size of 2 horses put together.
Oh, what?
It flicks from one side, roughly in the shape of a wasp.
Oh, Lord.
Not
Look
there.
out, over there.
Are we? We're not in the...
No, you haven't gone into the bushes yet.
Maybe these are what attract that.
Is there a way around the bushes, or do we have to go through them to proceed?
Well, they cover the canyon floor from one side to the other. You could get through the bushes. I mean, they're not packed closely together. You can get through them. But you can't just walk around the outside of the bushes. You will have to go through them if you wish to go through the canyon.
Well, we have to go through these if we want to continue, or we go all the way back. There is only one option.
There's that lurching thing behind us, so let's just proceed.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's go.
Behind us, is he?
It echoes down the canyon as it's making its noise as it follows you.
That thing is going to wake up everything in this whole sodden canyon.
Well, they're probably used to it, so they're perhaps, I don't know.
Let's keep going.
Is that the consensus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with the gigantic wasps moving through the air, high up on the canyon, you push forward into the leaves. I'd like a dexterity saving throw from everybody, please.
Stay
Something
close.
to the Harbinger magic.
Yeah, stay close.
Right.
Ooh, 24 with Harbinger's magic.
Right.
What's the bonus now? Is it 5, is it?
+5 to anyone within 10 foot of me. Yeah.
Ooh, go Rastvyn.
Oh, there we go.
So I've got
6.
a +4 to my 11, and then whatever Harbinger gives.
Puts you on 19.
So I've got a 15.
All right.
Puts him on 20, doesn't it?
Does that show not? Right, okay, that's. Why is that not showing?
All right.
We've all done pretty well with that.
The party's most of you done pretty well on that. The party starts moving through the plants. Stepping from side to side, moving sideways, trying to avoid them touching you as you hear these things going. Enzo stumbles and gets right into the fronds of one of these plants. The leaves seem to wrap around you, sticking to your clothing and latching onto your body, leaving a thick sap-like substance on you. It's a struggle to get away from it. You find yourself wrapped entirely in one of these things with a purplish growing orb that hangs from loops of it. So it starts draping down towards your face as you're wrapped in it.
Little help here.
I'll try and grab him by something that's not covered in vines or whatever and try and pull him out.
Make an athletics check, Gartok.
Just a 15.
That's okay. So you grab hold of it and you rip off this whole section of plants and you're able to pull him out. And a thick string drapes down from Enzo's clothing and body towards this plant as he gets pulled away.
Oh, this is just...
As one of these wasps drops right above your head, zipping by Enzo for a second and then coming up higher and landing on one of the canyon walls.
How big is this wasp?
About twice the size of a horse.
Big old wasp.
That's a big wasp.
Keep
Like a
moving.
small car.
Can I take my dagger and just slice through the sap, which is kind of in between Enzo and the plant? Or try to.
The
Tendril.
Yes, the tendril. Yeah, you slice down through it. You cut it. It wraps around the dagger as well, leaving a thick substance on there. So Enzo is free, although he's got this sap stuff stuck all over his body, matting his clothing down and making his open chest not look as appealing.
Perhaps you should clean that off before we move further.
Yes, I am trying. It's so sticky. I've got nothing to wipe it on.
Is there a scent to him?
There is always a scent on me.
You won't need to make a perception check. He smells sickly sweet of the plants.
Oh no.
If we dally here, we're wasting time. We should move out.
Okay, keep going. Stick
Keep
together.
I'm going to walk and try and get this stuff off me as I'm walking.
Okay. You push on through the plants. They don't grow that far in. They thin out pretty quickly. You get to a point in the canyon where it splits and it looks like the ground on the left-hand side of the canyon drops away into an even deeper crevice. So the wall is just up really high on the right-hand side, and then you've got a drop to your left filled with a loose but drifting mist. And then beyond that, the canyon rises up again.
So to proceed forward, we'd have to go through the mist or drop down.
This place is bloody awful. Why do you want to get back to it so bad, Tom? I don't understand.
Right. Such a shithole, isn't it?
Yeah.
Land of nightmares, this is.
Okay.
It literally is.
It was lovely before.
Can we see anything through the mist?
You're like, how dense is this mist?
It's you can see the rock face going down there. It's not very dense, so you think you'd be able to see a distance through it. It's more eerie than it is obscuring.
That's what I'm worried about. It's you.
Let's go into the mist, I think.
We've got no choice but to go into it, so...
Right, then the mist is only down in the crevice. It's not,
okay.
It's not on the level you are.
All right, okay.
But
well,
don't
we'll
we have
carry
to
on
go down in the crevice to carry on?
No. You're on a... There's like
Oh, I see what you mean now.
We can either go left or right.
Yeah. So
I see what you mean now.
canyon there, and then you've got a bit you're walking along, and then there's a drop.
Gotcha. Is it? Can we quite easily walk comfortably?
Yes, there's plenty of room. It's about 25 to 30 feet wide, the bit that you're on.
Oh, in that case, carry on then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Famous last words right there.
Yeah, the last time we were in anywhere which had just a fine dust in the air. Oh, everybody take 3 poison. Oh, everybody take 3 poison.
It's fine. It's all fine.
Everybody take 50 necrotic damage.
I'm pretty sure I never said that.
Not yet.
The night is young.
Gives a few more levels. Quite sure it was 60 odd force damage on the last week as well.
I've definitely taken about 80 damage in one game. Gartok got just immediately turned to death.
96 damage.
Yeah, I'm 100% not going to be at the front. Just saying.
You're 100% at the front. Gotcha.
So if anyone would really like to swap places with me,
I'll be at the front. Let's be honest.
It'd be me and Gartok towards the front.
all right.
I'd be fairly close because of how far I see.
Unless, does Talos want to go at the front or not?
I'm a rear man.
What does that mean?
Well,
Well,
Nice tight sides.
I take the rear.
Okay. Oh, you're a real man. I thought you said I'm a real man.
No.
I thought I'm a real man.
No one's attacking
He's a
your
real
masculinity here.
Oh, he's looking for a real man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Talos hadn't said anything a while, and then suddenly out of the blue, when you're sneaking through the canyon, I'm a real man.
Yeah, a real man. Oh, makes sense.
His insecurities bubble to the surface.
I've got problems. Okay. Problems.
We know.
All right.
Oh.
So you push on, yes?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like it.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Yes.
You can hear some sounds from further along, voices, but you can't see the source of it. It looks like the canyon curves slightly ahead of you.
Can we make any words out?
Not from this distance, no. The way it's echoing along the canyon is distorting the sounds.
Perhaps someone who is quiet should go up and see if they can hear what they are saying.
We look at you.
I'm not exactly quiet. I can tiptoe, but I'm not really. I mean, I'm okay, I guess.
Wear heavy armor.
We don't usually do quiet.
No. I
No,
can't.
I shall.
There's a zzzz. One of the wasps swoops down at the back of the party, making a beeline for Enzo. But Talos is in the way. So it comes in with an attack on Talos.
Bring it on.
As it comes down, it curls the underside of its body round and sending this stinger forwards towards Talos. Ooh, 26 to hit Talos.
That'll do.
Shit.
Will it? Yeah, it will, yeah.
Wow, I'm being impressed. You do have a good armor class, it's true. Talos does have a really good armor.
I've got tricks.
Okay, take 9 points of piercing damage as this stinger gets straight under your armor and embeds into your flesh.
Ooh.
What's that?
The stinger pulls out, and as it does, there's a gout of liquid fire, looking like magma, comes out of the wound, spilling across the floor, which leads me to say and can you take an additional 10 points of fire damage? And can you make a Constitution saving throw?
A Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Hang on, where's the thing? Okay, so I've got a +6 to that.
+5 from me. Still makes it alright.
11 + 2, 13.
13.
13. That's just enough. You're
Looks
all right.
like it.
Oh!
Wow.
Okay, so the stinger
Wow.
comes out as this gout of magma like fire comes out of the body and across the floor. It tries to. You can see its legs are also woven into spikes, and it, as it's buzzing right next to you, flails them over your body.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That is a 22 to hit you.
Okay, so I'm going to use my reaction.
Yeah.
And I'm going to. My armor is now 24.
Okay, so you move round quick as you can, and the leg just scrape across your armor. The thing moves back from you, and everybody can roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Shit.
Fucking bees.
Please, man.
Oh, Chris, mate, Chris.
Oh, no.
Are you just saying roll 1 and 2? So this is you're buying. You only got 1d2.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to make it too easy at the start. Do you know what I mean? I like to have a bit of a comeback. So.
At the moment, I
Yeah,
put
that's
that
not
in as
showing.
Right, okay. I've got.
a giant magma wasp.
How would I get that to show them? You'll have to take my word. I rolled a 19, so I've got a 22 initiative. Unless it does. No.
I take it Corym is still not on the initiative tracker as usual.
Ah, right, hold on.
Neither have I.
Right, okay. Oh, that's interesting. You used to do it the other way.
Does anybody need to be added?
I think I'm not on it, but I can just try and roll initiative again, and I'll use my first result. But
I've added you.
I'll see if it.
Yeah, I don't seem to be on it yet. I'm 19.
I don't think I'm on it. I'm 1. Oh, bugger! I've got shield. I could have used that. Oh well, never mind.
We'll still use your reaction.
Yeah, I've got a reaction as a shield. I could have used that instead of, which would have blocked the coming in attack. But yeah, never mind.
You used your reaction on the second attack though, so you would have got hit by one or the other.
I would have done that.
No, shield would have stopped it.
Sure would have blocked them both.
It would,
Yeah, but never mind.
But we learn, and you still have shield now for when the
We learn.
comes back.
We learn.
All right. Just put that on the initiative. So that was the surprise round.
Oh. False.
Gartok, I believe. Is there anything you can do about this, Gartok?
Only if I rage.
You're not raging at the moment. Oh, you can rage straight away, can't you?
If I choose to rage, I can. But in this situation, no.
Right. Corym, what's your dex bonus? Your initiative bonus.
Bonus +3.
+3. Okay, they go before you then.
Oh shit! Right at the top. Oh wow.
Dex team motherfuckers.
All right. So, they come in as quick as you like. Put a a bout of attacks on Talos, and it moves back. You can see a second and then a third one of these things coming down, all of them looking like they're trying to get it to Enzo. So this one is going to come down here, and a third one is going to come in on this side of the party here. Looking at the soft flesh of Dramos. With his chest out, stinger ready.
Big X.
Okay, so the one next to Talos that's attacked already, he's going to attack again. He's going to put his Talon attack on Talos, and he's going to try a stinger attack on Rastvyn.
Wonderful.
So Talons on Talos. That's a 16.
Sure.
So you managed to block that, and the stinger lurches towards Rastvyn for a 14.
It misses!
On the other side of the party, I'm going to go for a Talon attack on Harbinger and a stinger attack on Corym. So Talons on Harbinger. It's not going to hit Harbinger. Stinger on Corym. That's not going to hit Corym. Terrible rolling for me. The curse of the dice tray returns. And on the other side, I'm going to do a stinger attack on Dramos and a claw attack on Gartok. So claws on Gartok. That's 23 to hit Gartok.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you're going to take 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Stinger attack on Dramos. That's a 20, dirty 20.
Yep.
All right. I don't know why I was waiting for you to answer. I knew. Okay, that's 8 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
The same as you saw as the stinger comes out, a gout of magma-like flame pours out the wound. You're going to take an additional 10 points of fire damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw?
$29 with Harbinger's thing.
That's all right. You're okay.
Nice.
Let's think about this.
I think Enzo needs to be higher in the order, sorry.
Yes.
Enzo's at the bottom with 0.
So is Talos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
What's
Talos got
Enzo's
1.
initiative? What's your
Mine's 19.
19.
Do I get mine?
Wait, it's not. What?
I think Jamie's considering what he's doing with his initiative.
Yeah, I was just about to finish, and then Ross said Enzo should be higher in the initiative. It is going to be Corym next.
Yeah, sorry.
And what's Talos got? Because he's on 0 as well on the chart.
I got a 1.
Got a 1. All right.
You get no pluses to your initiative?
Yes. 4. So I got 5.
Okay, he does have pluses. They do not change the situation for you. Corym, you're up. The wasps stay close. They don't move away, so they're within 5 feet while hovering above the ground.
Son of a bitch. Okay, the one that's on the to the bottom, well, to the southwest of where I am. So I'll be shooting past Enzo for this, and I shall take aim and fire a crossbow bolt, because that's what I've got in my hand. This will be a magical bolt, because that's what I said I'd load it. So I hit AC 17.
AC 17 is a miss.
Ooh, that's a shame. Okay, who took damage? Oh, actually, no. That's right. No, okay. No, that's me done.
All right. So yeah, you fire your bolt at it. The wasp ably just to the side, and the bolt goes right. These things seem to be incredibly agile. That brings us on to Rastvyn's go.
I am going to try a shocking grasp at the creature next to me.
Okay.
That's probably going to be a miss. That's 16.
16 is a miss. Probably just as well. It would give off a pheromone, would just attract others. Don't waft it.
Yes. Don't think there's a lot else I can do at the moment. I could do that. No, I won't do that just yet. I think I'm going to stay where I am. Thank you.
Okay.
Done.
So that puts on to Enzo's go.
Enzo is going to use prestidigitation on himself and clean him completely.
Okay.
He's just going to go.
Okay, great. It slops off.
Who's next to me? Who? And I am going to give a bardic inspiration to Talos.
Ooh, what's that do?
Gives you a d6 to any attack rolls, saving rolls, and stuff like that. It is. Yeah, ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Just the one. I can use
Just the
one.
one. It lasts 10 minutes.
Right, so.
And that is, I believe, me done.
Enzo done. Harbinger.
I will draw Tyroxazika and take an attack on this one next to me.
Okay.
Ooh, just a 16 to hit on the first swipe.
That is a miss. To the side.
And then she will turn the blade and try and hit it again.
Okay.
Why is it gone again? What?
And again, it moves underneath.
These stupid wasps.
They're not made for hitting.
That's me done.
All right, Gartok.
Oh wait, actually, I've changed my mind. I will then take a step to my right. Like that. Sorry.
I feel so important.
It's like an escort the prisoners.
You know those escort quests in games that you absolutely hate?
Yeah.
Right here.
Protect the president.
Yeah.
I will heave the mace on my back and I'll swing down at the one that's below me.
Go for it.
$18 to hit.
That is a miss. Swing the mace round, slam it into the ground as the water to the side.
Go again then. 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
16 points of damage then.
16 points of damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And with a little growl, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so you miss with the first one. Bring the mace over the top and slam it down hard on this thing. The wasp goes down the canyon.
We done?
Does it look like it's still flying?
You peer over the edge, Dramos, and you can see it's down there, and it's just righting its flight path and ready to come back up again.
Oh.
How far away is it?
It is here now, but 10 feet down.
Can it make it? Ooh, sorry, is that the end of your go, Gartok? Did you say?
Yes. Sorry, I was saying.
Can it make an intelligence saving throw, please?
It doesn't seem likely that it could, but we'll see what happens. 18.
Oh, it passes. Okay, that does nothing.
Okay. Anything else, Dramos?
Oh. No. Oh, yes, I will take a step that way.
Exposing Enzo.
Well, Enzo is exposed there, and the crew. Oh, it can fly above us anyway.
It can.
So.
It can. I'm making a joke. I'm not serious.
So I will just try and cut off one avenue for it.
All right. So that's you done. And now it's the moment we've all been waiting for on an initiative of 1. It's Talos.
Oh yeah, right. So the big bug in front of me. Can I use a bonus action first or not?
Yes.
Do it in any order you want.
Sweet. So I'm going to hex it. I'm going to hex that one.
Hex it. Okay.
Yes, and it says I deal 1d6 necrotic damage to the target. So do I just roll that?
When you hit, I believe, of Hex.
It just says you place a curse on the creature that you see within range.
Yeah, I think Hex doesn't happen until you.
It's like a hunter's mark type deal. It's like when you hit, you do an additional 1d6.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to hex it then.
Yeah.
So it also says I get to choose an ability a disadvantage. So I'm going to say it's got disadvantage on.
Oh wait, no, he's not. He's actually using proper hex, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I think it is damage. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so
is,
it's one. It's an extra d6 necrotic
Okay.
when you hit with an attack.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's got a disadvantage on its Constitution save.
Okay.
And then for my attack, I'm going to use Frostbite.
Okay.
Oh yeah!
Okay.
He's on a roll. Have you lent him your dice tray, Jim?
It is cursed. It's vulnerable to Constitution saves. You do nothing else to him.
I do nothing else to it. I just kind of look at it and be like, "All right, mate."
Get away from my pint.
Yeah.
Put a coaster on that.
All right.
That's all I could do.
So, this turn, it's me, top of the round. The what am I going to do? It's going to fly right over the top of Harbinger. It's going to put a Talon attack on Harbinger. It's going to put a sting attack on Enzo. Well, let's do that. Talons on Harbinger. That is a 18 to hit Harbinger with the Talons. Stinger attack on Enzo. That would be a 15.
Yeah,
That's a
that'll
hit.
hit.
Okay, so you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
You're going to take 6 points of fire damage as the stinger rakes in you and that flame comes out of your side.
Sorry, wait. How much fire damage?
It was 6 points of fire damage.
Okay,
And then can you make a Constitution saving throw?
I can try. 11 plus 5, did you say? 16?
Yeah.
Okay, you're okay.
Oh!
But if you didn't have the +5, you wouldn't be okay.
I would be in deep, deep trouble. I'm going to hug Harbinger for the rest of this game. I'm just going to be like that.
So as the flame shoots out of this wound, it comes all down the side of your clothing, burning the fabric.
My jacket.
Okay, this one's going to shoot to the side. I'm going to do... it comes up the canyon again. He's going to do, this time, talons on Dramos and stinger on Rastvyn. So talons on Dramos.
What's he doing?
That is 22 to hit Dramos with the talons.
Of course.
You take 15 points of piercing damage as its feet rake up you. Rastvyn with a stinger. That's a 9 to hit you with its stinger.
Oh.
The one on the other side is going to go talons on Rastvyn and stinger on Talos. So, talons on Rastvyn. That is a 24 to hit Rastvyn.
Oh, that hits. With some change.
12 points of damage as its feet slash across you. And then the stinger into Talos.
Oh, yeah.
26.
Yeah, go on it. I'll let you do that.
Alright. 10 points of piercing damage. The stinger goes into your side. And then an additional 8 points of fire damage. Again, from the wound. This flaming liquid pours out. And a constitution saving throw, please.
Oh! Hang on then. Hang on. Come on, you lucky two. That'll be a 12.
A 12.
You do have
17.
a D6 as well. You do have a D6.
It's so.
He's going to
So,
make it. He's going to make it.
So it's a 12. Is that with Harbinger's +5 and?
That's with my 6. I've got a +6 to a constitution
Plus
save.
5 from me, so 17, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We made it.
That's fine then. Okay, that's me done. Corym.
Okay. I'll take another shot at the one south of me.
Which one, sorry?
I'll take another shot with the crossbow bolt. Or with the crossbow, should I say?
Yeah, sorry, which one are you trying to hit?
Oh, sorry, the one that I don't suffer penalties on. So the one to the south.
By Dramos.
Okay.
Dramos, yeah. Does that work?
Yeah.
Yes.
You did it.
25.
Okay, 26 to hit, 14 points of damage.
Okay, that's a hit. The bolt slams into the side of the creature, piercing it. It pierces part of the abdomen. Some of this flaming liquid pours out, dropping down into the chasm. It's still in the air, though. Zzz.
That's me done.
Okay, Rastvyn.
Oh. Gonna have to be shocking grasp on the creature in front of me again.
Okay.
Oh, piddly. 16's gonna miss, isn't it?
Shocking rolls.
Shocking rolls, indeed.
No. Ably dodges out of the way.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna move. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna move. I'm moving this way, so if we get attack of opportunity, go ahead.
You will take an attack of opportunity. 19.
We'll hit.
For another 9 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna say, coming through. If Dramos will let me.
I allow you through.
There, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got one left if I want it. I will stay there.
Okay. Rastvyn done?
Yep.
Enzo.
Okay, I don't even know if this will be possible for it to fail, but why not? I'm going to do Vicious Mockery at the one that's hovering above my head. Dex save, please.
A dex save?
Yeah, got a feeling it's going to be high.
24.
Yeah. Okay. And I will give... When does Bardic Inspiration reset? Is it a long rest or short rest? Wait 1 sec.
You don't have time for one of those.
I know, I was just...
As my standard action, could I take a short rest?
Can I? It doesn't actually... I can't see it. I'll look it up another time. You know what? I will give... I will give Harbinger a Bardic Inspiration as well.
Alright.
Ooh.
That's it for me. I guess I'll stay put.
Enzo done. It's Harbinger's up.
I'm gonna try and hit it. This one above us.
Yeah, he's right above your head.
First attack.
That's a miss.
I'm gonna use that Bardic Inspiration on it to make it hit. Well, to try and make it hit.
Ooh,
24.
Okay. You were going to miss, but your blade turns at the last second, inspired as you were by Enzo. And you bite deep into the creature. How much damage?
16 points of damage.
Alright. Rake it across. As you do that, the flaming liquid drops out of the abdomen. All
Ooh,
around you.
That was a mistake.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
ooh.
Another 12.
That's okay. It just lands on the ground around you, does not hit you.
I'm gonna try and hit it again.
Go for it.
$22.
That's a hit.
Stab up 17 points.
Okay.
Great.
Another slash, and more of this liquid comes out. Can you make another dexterity saving throw?
I think when I'm around, I'm actually the worst at these saves. Ooh, 20.
Yeah, you ably step to the side, not believing in yourself for a second, but the flaming liquid burns the soil around you, but you're okay.
How bad does this wasp look? Does he look fine?
He looks okay.
Okay.
I mean, there's flaming blood leaking out of his body, but he's still in the air.
Still a fucking nuisance. Okay.
He's going to ruin anyone's picnic. It's Gartok's go.
Strange question. If I were to step there, I know it's above us, but would Harbinger give me advantage?
I'm going to say no, because it is above Harbinger.
I figured, but I thought I'd ask the question.
Yeah, no, it's fair. It's a fair question.
If that's the case, then I would stay there, and I'll just hit the one above us twice.
Go for it. That is a hit.
22 to hit. Another 7 damage then.
Okay, this is the one above Harbinger hitting.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The mace slams hard into the side of the creature. Still up.
One more time. 19 to hit it.
Okay. This second one, you get to bring it above your head, and then both hands slam down hard onto it. The thing splits in the middle and hits the ground next to Harbinger. Its abdomen split clean off the head part. Its wings are still flickering as it's on the floor. It's down.
No.
Then I will actually move to in front of Enzo near the canyon there. Get in range of the next one. And that's me done.
All right. Gartok done. Dramos, you're up.
Can the one on the right make a intelligence saving throw, please?
8.
That fails. Takes 8 psychic damage. And it must subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my turn.
All right.
And that's me.
Okay then. So that is Dramos. It's Talos.
I'm going to turn around. I'm going to put my hand on Enzo's shoulder, and I'm going to say, "I've got something in my pocket for you." And I'm gonna pull out some rope, and I'm gonna do the rope trick. And the rope is gonna go straight up, and it's gonna create a little portal.
Straight up what?
It's just gonna go up. It's just gonna go up. And it's gonna create a portal that we can go in and hide. And I'm saying, fucking follow me up there, bad boy, and I'm gone.
So you're gonna go up the rope into your portal.
Yeah, so anybody can go up there. You just gotta climb up it, and it's an invisible door, and nobody can attack you through it. You literally just disappear from existence.
Right.
Oh, what?
Wow.
So it's a solid length of rope goes up into the air into a portal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does that-
and I'm
too
going
weak.
right.
Do I?
I will say my strength is not good.
So
It's not a huge rope. It's just like
you're moving out of range, so I presume it still provokes an attack of opportunity.
I'm going up. I'm going up.
Yeah, it would still
He
provoke.
will. He will. So he's going to take an attack on you.
Okay, go for it.
It doesn't matter. He rolls a natural 1.
There you go. Then signed.
Okay. Talos
So,
extends his
I mean-
rope and climbs up into it and just disappears at the top of his length of rope.
And I'm like, come on, guys, come in.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I can do.
Talos done. Top of the round. It's them. Okay. I'm just going to move Talos out of the way for the moment.
My
okay.
rope's still there. Still there for you to climb up.
This wasp will move in closer.
It's a giant gap. Broke the line.
So now it's hovering slightly in the air. So now, Enzo, you're going to have to climb up a rope directly past the wasp. Okay, it's going to split its attack. It's going to take the Stinger attack on Corym, and it's going to take a Talon attack on Enzo. So Stinger on Corym. That is 23 to hit Corym.
I'll use a luck point.
Go for it.
Alright. That's 13.
That's a 20 to hit you.
That's a miss.
Okay. So then I will take the Talon attack on Enzo. That is a 12.
It misses. Woo!
Get up there, lads. Get up there.
Okay.
Mine.
I'm going to
Mine.
take, with the other remaining one, I'm going to take a Talon attack on Gartok and a Stinger attack on Dramos. Talon on Gartok, that is a 16 to hit you.
Miss.
Stinger on Dramos, that is a 20. It's a dirty 20. Okay, 8 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
10 points of fire damage. Constitution saving throw.
26.
You're all right. I'm done. It's Corym's go.
Okay. I shall Now, looking to my left, I write on the map. Can this creature that was following us, can I see it?
You look down there, you can't see it.
And how far can I see down there?
You can see a good distance. You can see the glow from the plants back the way you come.
Okay. I shall drop my crossbow and I'm going to move around to that point there. Then I'm going to draw my scimitar and I'm going to swing at the creature in front of me.
Okay, I'm going to say this one is low enough down, so you have advantage, and the same for Gartok. You've got advantage on this one as well if you want it.
Oh, that's only rolled once, hasn't it? Why is it not? Ah! Right, hold on. I'll have to just roll another normal d20.
That's fine.
Which is 22 to hit.
That's okay. Yep.
I'll just take the damage that's there because it's easier. 11 points of damage.
11. Okay, slash through with the scimitar.
And then as a bonus action, I'll take another swing at it.
Okay.
I'll have to do it exactly the same because obviously I've changed something somewhere. 18 to hit.
That one is a miss.
Ooh! That was the big damage.
Oh, that's a bad miss.
Okay, done.
That's you done. Rastvyn, you're up.
Oh, it'll have to be. That's just a different spell. When I did all missing in this. If they're full of fire, though, aren't they? You're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with Shocking Grasp again on the one just down below me and Dramos.
Go for it.
Hurrah! 25.
Yeah.
14 damage. Most importantly, it no longer has a reaction.
Okay.
Can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Which one's got that?
Bottom one.
This one.
Bottom one. Okay.
This one's dead up here, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
I am moved up to there at the moment.
All right.
That's me done.
Okie dokie. So, with that done, that brings us on to Enzo.
Now this rope thing, is it? Who said it's safe? And there are bees that want my bonnet. So, where exactly is it?
It's
Is
right
it on-
by. It's right by you.
It's right, yeah,
Right
it's
behind me.
between you and the wasp.
Okay. Now, if I use disengage, can I disengage up the rope
You can.
and not take an opportunity attack?
You may.
I think I will do that for
Okay.
safety.
Wise choice.
Yeah. So I'm going to do disengage up the thing.
Up the rope. Okay, and then
Up the rope.
you meet Talos in his special pocket.
What does it
my-
look like?
It's an extra dimensional portal, and it's literally got a nice little coffee table in the middle, tea, biscuits, and everything in the middle. It's just like a really cozy room, and there's no danger. And we can literally look out through the door and see what's happening.
I'm going to sit down, grab myself a cuppa and a biscuit and go, so how do you think they're going to do?
Well, hopefully they're quite good characters. So well, let them do it all, and we'll just sit back and watch. Really.
We don't need to get in the way.
Yeah, we will. Just let them get on with it.
We all remember this.
Hey,
Such an
who knows?
awesome
It's
spell,
we
though.
went up a rope. You don't know what's going on inside.
All right, so you're up in Talos's pocket with a bunch of biscuits, some incense sticks, and throw cushions, and all that sort of stuff. Okay, Harbinger.
I will step in to here.
Okay.
Would that give me advantage on him?
It will.
And I will take my attack with Tyrok's Reaper on the Wasp. 27 to hit.
That is a hit.
That is 22 damage.
Okay. He slashes through him. Flaming liquid pours out of him, but no one's underneath, so it just splatters on the floor. He's still in the air.
I will swipe at him again. Oh, God's sake. Ah, for the days when we can roll normal dice again. 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
17 points of damage.
Your second slice takes him down.
Yes. Right. I will use the rest of my movement. So, to take a step. Sorry, Corym. Gonna go to there. Yeah. Harbinger done.
Alright. Okie dokie. So that's Harbinger done. Gartok, you're up.
Swing at the remaining one. Not to be outdone by seeing Harbinger eviscerate that one, I'm going to attack recklessly and give myself advantage.
Nice.
Yeah, smash it up.
19 to hit for 11 damage.
That is enough. He is down as well. You only have 5 hit points left. You smack him, and he just the wings stop, and he just drops down the chasm, disappearing completely from view.
Walk over and pick up my crossbow.
Right.
I'm going to move further along.
Well, before you do, I can pop my head out my door and say, if any of you need a long rest, my tea party is open.
How long do you get it for?
I get it for an hour.
So, we
It's a short rest.
Short rest.
Short. You can have a short rest. And just to let you know, I have 1 hit point.
Oh, good job you went up there, mate.
Well, if
When
you
do
come
you do
down,
that?
I shall heal you.
I think we should carry on. And I'm going to slide down the rope again.
I will just, because I've got 1 hit point, I'll literally just fall out.
Can I listen for the voices again?
Yeah, you can hear the voices. One of them is a bellowing voice. Not
Not in a language I can understand.
What languages do you speak?
Infernal, Common, Undercommon.
No, it's not in the language you understand.
Can only Ross do these with the audio then?
The sounds are indistinct for the rest of the party. Dramos has moved up further on the canyon.
Oh, okay.
I'll approach Talos and just stand still for a moment, and I'll quickly pray to Darius and I'll heal him.
Is it just Talos' head sticking out of his hole at the moment?
I think he fell out his hole.
No, I fell out of it.
Fell out.
Oh no.
1 point damage.
Yeah, 1 point of damage. Death saving throw.
So if you add 4 points to that,
Wow.
so that's healed you for 16.
Lovely.
And I'll cast it again. If you add 4 onto that, that's 18. So what's that? 34 points total. I've just healed you.
34.
34.
Lovely. Lovely. Thank you very much.
Bloody good healer.
Very good.
I will take a large bottle out of my backpack and glug it down.
I have a look at Enzo. How's he look?
I took a few scratches here and there. I wouldn't say not to healing, but I am a little okay.
As a percentage, what would you say your health is?
I would say I am probably about a few points over half.
Ah, okay. I shall move over and lay my hand on you as well. So if you add 4 onto whatever that is,
Thank you very much.
18 points.
Brilliant.
Another first level.
Thank you very much. That is great. Thank you all so much. That was rather scary.
Let us move on and catch up with Dramos.
Yes.
I agree.
Come on.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Sure.
stick try close to the wall.
Just move up.
You'll see me kind of standing there like in here.
I'll go by
You hear,
there.
Dramos?
There is at least one bellowing voice, but I do not understand it.
I'll ask for quiet and listen out.
Okay. The voice bellows again. Order!
Well, I speak. Well, common, deep speech, draconic, and elvish.
No, none of those.
Oh, right, okay.
Gartok, however, recognises giant.
Okay.
The voice apparently is shouting, "Free me! Bring me what is mine."
It's someone of giant folk. I can understand it. They wish to be freed,
Do they?
wanting something of theirs.
The
That's just,
the screams continue. There's occasional bits like that, and then other intelligible just screams of anguish and.
Well, let us approach carefully. Maybe he's asking to be freed. It sounds like he has been imprisoned. And just don't want to alert the guards if there are any. Approach as quietly as you can. Maybe his shouts will drown out the noise that we normally make.
I say, if you guys are moving forward like that, I'll take stealth rolls, please.
Sure, right.
Oh lord.
well, all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
I'll set the bar low as well.
Here we go. Is anyone above 10 yet? Above?
No.
I
How
think just
the-
fell off.
Oh no, I got 9.
Well, I
That'll
had
do.
Wow, Corym rolled real bad.
So, yeah.
Okay. You move forward quietly.
We are so quiet.
I don't think we're under
Yeah,
any
I do.
illusions.
You move forward, getting to a point where the canyon curves around to the side, and you can see some distance ahead. You can still hear the sound of these wasps behind you, but they don't seem to have come this far out. A glance back, you see them moving around on the top, but they haven't come close to where you are. Also, a look down into the darker bit, you can just see a silhouette ahead of the plants. The moans of that creature echo through the canyon towards you.
Did they sound closer than before?
It is closer than before, yeah. But you were fighting for all of 30 seconds, so it wasn't enough time for it to really catch up. As you get to this bit where it curves around, you can look ahead and you can see the unusual sight before you. Suspended by a series of chains across the chasm is a huge creature. Its flesh is burnt on all sides. There's the occasional bit of pinkish skin which looks smooth, but you can tell by the way it's mottled. It looks like it's burnt and healed. And then other parts which look worse. The creature has rough, jagged-looking, unpleasant teeth. It looks like he once had hair, but now his skull is burnt clean. I mean, he's still flesh on it, but burnt clean of hair. His ears are curved backwards to a point, and these chains hold him on every side, suspending him up in the chasm. He's thrusting his arms and legs around, straining against them, and you can see under his skin these immense muscles straining against the chain. On the side of the chasm itself, looking down at him with a wicked grin, is another creature. This creature only the size of yourselves, but he is draped in chains. They hang over his shoulders, worn as necklaces, and down his back like a cape, and suspended off each of his arms are these writhing chains. There are 4 hounds next to the creature as he is close to the edge of this thing, looking down at him, smiling. As you get round the corner, the chained creature looks round at you. What do you want to do?
Oh, the wrong turn. Sorry.
Do I recognise it to be? Oh, sorry, I wouldn't know from this plane, but will I guess it's more like giant folk, like we've met, or is it more like ogre type?
It's
as a rough guess.
Certainly larger than a giant, but given the poor state of the damage that's been wrought upon its flesh, you can't identify it as anything particularly you've seen before.
Fair.
So it looks larger than a giant.
As large as a giant.
Right, okay.
Like 20 foot tall.
And it's chained up, though, you're saying? It's covered in chains and chained in place?
Yeah. I'm going to use the same map for this, so I'll just move you back to the right-hand side of the map, if that's okay.
Oh, deja vu.
He's a pretty boy, isn't he?
There you go.
Wow.
The guy with the chain necklace and chain cape and chains coming out of his arms, does he look like he's got demonic features?
Oh, absolutely. His skin is tinged red. There are the hints of horns, well, they're not extended from his head. They look like they grow out of the top and hold tight to the skull as they come over the back. There's no doubt to anyone's eyes this is a fiend of some sort. Great Uncle Phil.
I will.
Is that the formation that you are in?
Wait.
I will give you a chance to order yourselves.
Yeah. That's right for me.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'm constantly keeping an eye over my shoulder. Yeah, if that thing gets too close, I'm gonna make everyone know.
Okay.
This is way too jolly, this track. I'm gonna have to change it.
Yeah.
I take it the monster that's been chained up or whatever it is there a lock keeping it in place, or is it just literally...
As far as you can see from where you are, there are chains wrapped all around his arms and legs, but you can't see a lock.
I will...
Shall we approach?
I'll squeeze between Harbinger and Gartok. Just put my hand on Gartok and...
As you start to move forward, nothing stops you but Harbinger. You feel inside your mind the voice of this huge creature, in common, say, "Free me! Free me!"
Is that all of us?
No, just Harbinger.
Just Harbinger? Right, okay.
As Dramos moves round you, the voice cuts out.
I'll continue forwards. And I'll be looking at the guy with the chains.
I'm definitely following you. 100%.
Okay.
Alright. The guy with the chains will move to stand between his hounds. Halt there.
Speak back in Infernal. Nice prey.
What business do you have here?
We seek passage.
The Canyon of Souls is occupied.
It is occupied? By whom?
Excuse me.
That's a bad cough you have. Maybe
It's the COVID.
Corym could help you with this. It is occupied by whom?
By myself and my business. What right have you to be here?
Well, we are in business of him. The Shadow Lord.
You serve the Shadow Lord.
We are with him.
Make a deception check.
$15.
If you are with the Shadow Lord, speak his name.
I know him's fate.
Indeed. Step forward, friend. Just you.
Yeah.
I'll hold my hand out to Gartok. Move closer.
In what way? As in, like, come with you, or to
Just
stop?
to kind of like a stay where you are sort of thing.
Okay.
I'm going to move up to be next to Gartok.
What is this fine specimen you have caught?
As you move closer, you start to see this demon's face with more clarity. Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Ooh, probably not.
Uh-oh.
18.
Okay. You can't quite reconcile it. He clearly has Tristan's features. Just Tristan's jawline. Tristan's voice, even.
It's fucking him!
If you wish passage, it is no business of mine. I have bigger fish to fry.
There is another creature following us. It may be more valuable than this.
What creature?
It was a creature made of many parts of different things. It was certainly... Was it bigger than what's caught here?
No, certainly not as big as what's caught here. In fact, let me correct myself here.
That thing's huge. Yeah.
Yeah. It may not be as large as this specimen, but it is certainly made up of more.
Well, I'll see it when it gets closer. Now come, brother of fate. We shall clasp hands and each go about our business, and you may take your slaves with you.
Walk closer.
You get to within 15 feet of him. The soil on either side of you flicks and chains fly out. 4 chains towards you, lashing round towards your legs and arms. And I think that's where we should leave it, at dead on 10:30.
Tristan was a demon all along.
Well, I don't know. You know, when we originally came, there were multiple demons in that room talking, weren't they? Rastvyn got one. And there was that big guy.
Yeah, but I maybe he's ascended in the hierarchy to become a demon.
Well, I'm thinking it's. I think it's Gaon.
Yeah, I've got a bone to pick with him if it is.
So,
In theory, if Tristan's been killed and has descended to one of the whatever it is, 9 L's or whatever, he could ascend to become a demon.
Well, as far as we're aware, Tristan's got a collar on him and he's working for Morcel at the moment, isn't he?
That's the last time you saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is also based on Dramos thinking on his wisdom save. This Tristan, we haven't had this sight yet ourselves.
Yeah, that's very true. Might have a weird method.
So I think it was wise to end there before we engage in
Another mega combat.
Another large combat. So that's a lock-in. We'll pick that up on the next time. They're all lock-ins these days. It's so rare to have a single session.
They are indeed. If you're sorting out just what we're there, John, are you going on Thursday? Because I've got half term this night, so.
I was going to, unless you're desperate for numbers, to make it viable, I was going to just step away and not come over.
If you're not overly bothered, that's not a big deal. We can offer it out to other people. It's entirely up to you. There are other people who will snap at the opportunity to get onto the Cthulhu.
Yeah, I'd love to play. It's just more guilt from my side of the fact it's half term and I'm meant to be playing football tomorrow on Friday. And if I suddenly disappear on a Thursday night as well, that might not go down so well. I'm playing football with my lad tomorrow, but not my lad on Friday.
I was going to start questioning where you were playing then.
No. It's just
and then ask if I could come along.
Are you breaking the rules and can I come?
No, you're allowed to now. Organised sport is allowed. So where the madness lies with all of these rules and regulations, I played Monday, Wednesday and Friday last week. Monday with like 13 other people, and then Wednesday and Friday with 13 and then 15 other people, some of who were the same people across all 3 days, but it's just bonkers in terms of there is no sensical thing to it.
It's totally fine, Darren. I mean, family commitments should come first. So if you want to,
I'd love to come. I'd enjoy it tremendously. And the lad, in fairness, said if you want to role play. But I thought no, it doesn't seem right.
That's fair enough. And John,
I've had the pleasure and the fun of it a few times in the past. Let someone else have a chance at it as well.
Not a problem. We will offer it out to the next people on our list.
It's a great experience, so someone else should have a chance as well. So.
Okie dokie. Well, it's a reading of a will, so I'm sure it won't be cutthroat at all.
I've been at a couple